Hey, what's up, guys? We are back at again in the new meta of Clash Royale. Balance changes have just arrived in game, and we're here to break them down, showcase every one of the changes, and test some of the top decks that have just popped into the meta. So, obviously, we can go and show the balance changes in game, and there's no character assets. You guys can't see the characters, so it's kind of just scuffed. So, the presentation from Royale API is way better than the in-game presentation. Don't ask me why. I wish they did a better job there. So screw it. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to showcase the Royale API version so you guys can see all the cards and the hit points decreasing, increasing, damage increasing, decreasing, all this stuff. Let's start with the Knight. So the Knight is getting an 8% hit speed nerf. So as you can see, I like the percentage a little bit more than the raw numbers because you can visualize it. So it's going to attack less quickly. And that means that the damage is also going to decrease like 9%. It's going to be pretty substantial. However, the reason why you run the Evolved Knight is not really because of the damage. You run it because, hey, the card is really, really strong as a tank. So it doesn't really matter as long as you're able to still tank for the graveyard and tank for other cards as frequently as you would want, right? So if it stays alive as long as it did before, it's still going to function perfectly fine. And any beatdown deck where you drop it in front of your Goblin Giant, or you drop it in front of your Sparky pushes, or maybe your graveyard, it's going to be really good with Hog Rider cycle decks still. So that's not really a substantial change. It's nothing to even really care that much about. I mean, it's a big nerf, but it's not going to change the way that the card is played. So next, we've got the Goblin Giant. This thing has been nerfed a lot, so many times. You know how it got buffed like 4 times in a row? Well, finally, Clash Royale's like, wait, what if we just nerf it 4 times in a row? I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't really expect them to do it because I thought they were like, oh, we've nerfed it too often. But yeah, it was the most overpowered tank in the game. Like if you played a Goblin Giant Sparky deck, it was never played with Giant, right? So it was always played Goblin Giant Sparky. And then Goblin Giant was a real Wing Edition where you would just lightning your way through buildings. And pros were coming back into Clash Royale after not playing the game for multiple years, and they were hitting top 100. Every pro that just like came back into the game that was like really washed and not playing super well played Goblin Giant and then just ran their way to the top of the leaderboard. And it was hilarious. So yeah, getting the 3% nerf, well warranted in my opinion, and that is going to change Goblin Giant a little bit, not much, but it's going to push it in the right direction where maybe it's not going to be as overpowered. Remember, the hit point nerfs on cards that have huge amount of health means a lot more difference, right? So like a 3% nerf on skeletons doesn't matter because the health points is just so small that it's not that big of a deal. But when you change like a hit points of like a golem or a Goblin Giant, since the health points are so high, the 3% converts to like, I guess 100 health in this case. So that's a pretty big difference. So yeah, this is a pretty big nerf to Goblin Giant. I like it. Good job. The radius buff for the Evolved Ice Spirit went from 0.1 or 1.5 to 2, so that's a 33% increase. Not necessarily something to laugh at, but also not something to say like, wow, this card is really strong. It's one and done, and it's not necessarily that good. We're going to be testing it out though today and see if it makes a bigger impact. We will be playing Evolved Ice Spirit. Also, Pekka, I think, is the biggest winner of the balance changes. It got a 33% buff for its range. So now, just like the Giant, it's able to attack from a larger distance, and that makes a considerable change. Like, that is way different. I think that it might even lock onto things that it's not supposed to. People aren't going to be prepared for it. You're going to be able to counter Hog Riders way more effectively if you're not good at the game and you can't drop your Pekka in time to counter a Hog Rider. Well, now you should be able to very easily. It's just going to be a great card on defense at least, and maybe a little bit more on offense. Goblin Drill, I don't understand why they buffed it. It was so strong. It was so good last meta because the Evolved Bomber was broken. And you would throw bombers and Goblin Drills the entire game. I don't think that Goblin Drill needed a buff. When you have a 2 elixir Evolved Bomber still strong, like they didn't nerf it that much, it's still really unfair and overpowered. I always said fair for like overpowered and unfair combined, but yeah, it's still going to be OP. I don't understand why they decided to go and buff Goblin Drill. Maybe they're like preemptively buffing it, thinking that the Evolved Bomber is going to suck now, but that's not really the case. So yeah, Drill got a huge win, undeserved win, bad balance change. Every pro that I've talked to has been saying like, why? The duration got increased by 11%. So now you can get one more Goblin for free. If nothing happens, you just get another Goblin. Sure, the first spawn is decreased, like it doesn't pop up as fast. So apparently it's easier to counter, but one more goblin is spawned. They call this a rework, but it's actually just a buff. It's a strict buff. Because I mean, it doesn't really matter when it spawns. If it has more health, then it's probably going to spawn more goblins, right? So yeah, bad decision on their end. I disagree. And well, they implemented it. So Little Prince, this is a funny one. This is a really funny one. This change got its range decreased from 6 tiles to 5.5. So if you're unaware, it outranges a lot of cards like Archer Queen. It outranges pretty much everything that you would want it to. So the fact that you're able to use the Little Prince and like drop it in the middle and then outrange cards that the opponent's going to be annoyed by, now it's not going to happen because it's 5.5 tiles. So there was actually a huge misunderstanding from the Clash Royale team. Originally, this is what they did. I can't wait to show you guys. Here it is. So let's take it back for a second, right? So you know how the range was decreased? So if the range of the Little Prince is decreased, what happens is it will walk up to the tower, and then when it's in 5.5 tiles, that's when it will stop. So now that's where it will stop. Before, it was 6 tiles away. And then if the range of the Guardian ability is like longer, is shorter than 6 tiles, when the Guardian spawns, it's not going to spawn on the tower. As you can see here, in the old, it didn't spawn on the tower because your Little Prince would stop right at the river. But since the Little Prince is walking up closer to the tower, because its range is lower, it has to walk up closer, then the Guardian ability, when you drop it, it locks directly on the tower because they didn't adjust the Guardian like range. So now they realized that that's a problem, that the Guardian spawning on the tower is a huge problem. So they decided, okay, we're going to nerf the range of the Guardian as well. So now the Guardian ability dash is also decreased, so it can't spawn directly on the tower. That was a huge mess up, and huge credit to the Clash Royale team for seeing that problem and immediately fixing it. Honestly, I had zero faith. I thought that this Guardian ability was going to be broken. I thought this was going to get added to the game. I thought Clash Royale was going to look at this and they were going to say, this is fine, fair, and balanced. But that wasn't the case. I truly thought that was going to be the thing. So hilarious to me that that's the case. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That was, wait, does the Goblin spawn quicker? No, I don't think the Goblin spawns quicker. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but you guys can let me know. If I'm actually wrong about the Goblin spawning quicker on the Goblin drill, let me know in the comment section. I believe that their intention is to make it spawn slower so it's easier to counter while also giving it a buff with the duration, because otherwise it wouldn't be called a rework, right? It would be called like a buff. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Anyway, yeah, that's the change with the Little Prince. Little Prince is now a lot worse than it used to be. Obviously, its damage is still going to ramp up very quickly. It's still going to be a good card. It's still going to be one of the better champions in Clash Royale. But because it was such a low-cost champion, it was played over every other champion in the game. Because the entire premise of Clash Royale is spam evolutions. So if you get a 3-card cycle from a champion that's cheaper, you're going to be able to spam more evolutions because you don't spend as much elixir on the champion. You can spend it on other cards. So then your card cycle can be quicker and you get more evolutions on the field. That's why Little Prince is just better. It's not like it's better like as a card than Archer Queen. It's just more versatile and also cheaper. They buffed all the other champions because they're trying to give other options, right? They're like, please use Monk, please use Golden Knight. Don't use the Little Prince because he's been overplayed. Anyway, the Bomber, it used to hit the tower from across the river, like from the opponent's side of the map, like in between the tower and the river. Beyond stupid. Glad that they decreased the range. We'll see how that makes a difference. We'll be playing that and testing it. Valkyrie, finally, they changed it. Look at that. Beautiful. So the HP is 15%. To get a 15% buff is really big. So yeah, that's a huge win for anyone that wants to play Valkyrie. Now it's maybe a playable card in the game, right? It used to just have the swirly ability to pull things in. It got this massive update with its height. Its height became a mountain of a woman, and then guess what? She just didn't have the health to like back it up, and it just looked weird. You would assume that if she becomes a giant Valkyrie, she would have more health, but she didn't. Now she has 15% extra health when she gets evolved. That's a huge difference. I bet you it's going to be actually used in real games, especially since the Ignite got nerfed. You see what they're doing? They're like nerfing a card, and they're like, hey, stop using this. Maybe use the Valkyrie instead. That's kind of what they're doing. It's really funny. Anyway, it works. But yeah, That's a good buff. I think that Valkyrie will be now middle of the pack evolutions, maybe making her way up to the top with some very specific decks. All right, so Golden Knight, worst champion in the game by far. This card sucked. And now it gets a 27% ability cooldown. You know, the thing about Golden Knight is you could spam the ability anyway. So if something does something already very well and you're buffing it, I feel like it's probably not what it needed. I don't think this is going to do anything. For me, I don't want to run Golden Knight anyway. We're going to be testing it out and seeing if I'm wrong, but I think this does nothing. It already could spam the ability faster than any other champion in the game, so therefore it didn't matter. It's like it wanted to be able to use its ability and get value. Maybe if the ability costs less elixir, like 0.5 elixir or something, I don't know. That would make it broken, but I feel like anything where you buff the actual card because it's just so weak, it would be better. Anyway, going to the recruits. Beyond skillless and unfair card, I play it as my main deck. It is so broken as it was before. Now it's going to get 6% less damage. That's good for the game. That's really good for the game. Going to make them a bit more manageable if you don't have an absurd amount of splash damage in your deck. I mean, I still think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be one of the better evolutions in Clash Royale. Not going to make much of a difference. Graveyard. This is something I don't know until I play it. I instinctively think because it does direct damage, it will still do well. I think that Graveyard, because it will lock directly on tower, will always be one of the best win conditions in Clash Royale. Unless they decide to like deliberately nerf it to the point it's terrible. But they try not to do that. So Graveyard, because it locks directly on tower with the skeletons, and you're not trying to break through an assortment of buildings, tornadoes, and really good fast cycle cards and good mechanics, Graveyard will always be one of the best win conditions in the game. So it is going to spawn one less skeleton, and its duration is decreased from 9.5 to 9 seconds. So it just spawns one less skeleton. That's the difference. All right, so Magic Archer. They nerfed Magic Archer to Oblivion before. It used to not do very well because Magic Archer Wallbreaker's Miner with Evolved Knight was broken, and Evolved Knight was the best card in the game by a wide margin. Everyone played Evolved Knight when it came out because it did 80% damage reduction when it was moving. Imagine how dumb that looked. Like the card did not take damage. So instead of nerfing the heck out of Evolved Knight and nerfing the Miner Poison deck or the Miner Wallbreakers deck, they nerfed Magic Archer. And I was so tilted. This is my favorite card in the game. And they nerfed it, and it was the most undeserved nerf. And I was spamming them. I'm like, you know, I am biased here. This is my favorite card. And I will straight up tell you guys that. But do not nerf it to this degree. And then they did it anyway. I was like, oh, this is why we can't have nice things. And then my Magic Archer was sitting in a corner crying for an entire couple metas because he was just not used compared to the Evolved Bomber. However, he's a great card now. He's going to be a lot better than he was before. Because, you know, Evolved Bomber got a nerf, Magic Archer got a buff. Now there's a reason to use him. And they reverted the hit speed nerf. So now his first hit is the same as it was before. He can actually shoot really quickly and annoy opponents and lock on a tower and punish people for 4 elixir. And because he's a card that can die to a fireball, he really should have that power to be able to punish the opponent and do a lot of damage and feel like a real legendary card that, you know, is prone to dying to cheap things. It dies to 2 logs. It dies to 2 dark goblin shots and a log. It dies to fireball. I mean, the card is not super strong. It dies to arrows plus zap. Like the Magic Archer is a glass cannon that can get damage, and if you get the damage with it, you deserve to get the damage. That's the definition of a balanced card. Not an Evolved Bomber that, you know, when it was released, it didn't even die to arrows. And it was 2 elixir, and it shot across the river and did 800 damage per hit. Imagine the stark difference. Like, yeah, this is good. This is good. Good job, Clash Royale. I'm happy that you did that. Monk. Monk used to be one of the worst champions in the game. It was really good in certain metas where you could play it against Evolved Archers when Evolved Archers were broken because you could drop the ability and kill the archers. It was really good against the Little Prince because you could drop the ability, kill the Little Prince. You could do it against Archer Queen. Like, Monk floated into the meta for very specific purposes. Now, I think with an 8% like health buff, it's back. It's back like it never even left. So great job, Clash Royale. I'm happy you did that. You know the nerfs and the buffs that they're missing? There's only one. There's only one massive one that I'm thinking. Overall, they've done an amazing job with these balance changes. Terrible job buffing Goblin Drill, by the way. Beyond dumb decision. But Great job overall with every other thing with it that they touched. Like, I don't disagree with it. Like, good job. Maybe you could have reworked Golden Knight in a better way. The Goblin drill just triggers me, and everyone else that's like playing at top level, like looking at that is just like, why? What are you doing? But it's okay. It is what it is. Maybe if the bomber nerf is substantial, the Goblin drill might be warranted, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that's going to be the secret winner. Even though it says rework, it's a buff. It's crazy. The thing that they're missing is the Mighty Miner. The Mighty Miner sucks. He is awful. The health is not there. He just isn't that playable at top tier. And it's unfortunate because they're buffing all the other champions like the Golden Knight and the Monk and the Archer Queen. And then the Monk is sitting there and saying, or sorry, the Mighty Miner is sitting there and saying, why am I buried underground? Are you just trying to bomb me underground? I have the ability to bomb others, but I'm getting bombed and left alone. So yeah, he's just dug underground, nowhere to be found, and not getting a buff, unfortunately. I'm going to be campaigning for a Mighty Miner buff. If you guys are as well, then you know what's up. I know Riley is also saying that Mighty Miner deserves a buff, but yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? It be how it be. Maybe they'll eventually buff it. Maybe they won't. So we'll be playing a lot of different decks with all of these cards today, and we'll be breaking down what I think about it. So let's get into the action and push up. The changes just got implemented, so let's test them out. Starting with the Monk. So Monk Royal Giant with Evolved Skeletons. Evolved Skeletons somehow did not get a nerf. I actually don't know what happened. Like, I think they told me that they're working on something. So maybe they'll eventually fix it and it will get nerfed, like as an emergency nerf. But I feel like they definitely missed the mark on that. All right, so since we see archers, I'm going to cycle Royal Giant in the back. I think that's okay. Because most of the time, archer decks are going to be paired with a... no, I guess I was wrong. I was going to say like a Minor Poison deck or a Hog Rider deck, but it is a Battle Ram. So the Monk is going to survive this, right? Very cool. The Monk's health is already, showing its strength. All right, Little Prince going to go right into the Monk. Let's click the ability. Oh, baby. All right, so this is really, really good. Because the Cannoneer is, wait. It reflects back the Cannoneer shot, so does that mean that he takes more damage? I think so, right? So the Cannoneer does more damage. Monk might be better into Cannoneer, reflecting back the Cannoneer shots so you can get more value from the Monk ability. Like, I got 100 damage on the tower there. That's worth it. I play Mighty Miner. I support the buffs, says Danny Russo. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. Activate King. So if you guys haven't done this before, it's pretty cool. Drop your Royal Ghost counter of the Fisherman in that placement, and you can activate King Tower. Pretty important to do. And now I think he loses the game. I don't even care. It doesn't even matter. All right, let's pop the ability. Kill the archers. Be able to get some extra damage on the Cannoneer. You already know. And then since we activated King Tower against a Royal Ghost, we can do this. And look how limited amount of elixir I spend. Skeleton's Electric Spirit against a Knight +1 trade. And then it's gone. So we already win this. It's light work. Opinion on Evo Zap. Evo Zap is probably going to be very, very unfair and broken. L take on the Monk, or L take on whatever. You said L take on something. I mean, you're allowed to disagree with me. I'm not the objective, always right. If you guys feel differently about something, let me know. What do you guys disagree with about my takes on the balance changes? What would you say is different? And I'd love to know because I want to have a constructive conversation with the community. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Would you like to see a different card getting buffed or nerfed? Yeah, I'm interested to hear what you guys think. The only thing that I very much disagree with y'all about is if you do disagree with something, the only thing that I would say that you're wrong on is Evolved Skeletons. If you think Evolved Skeletons are balanced, then you just don't play the game. That is the only thing. Evolved Skeletons are not balanced. That is the only take that I defend with my life. Because let me just explain what happened to me. At the end of the season, ladder pushing, I was pushing a little bit. I wasn't playing a lot. But the last couple games, I won a game. I destroyed my opponent. And you know what happened? I used the Mother Witch to kill a card on defense. The Mother Witch converted a pig at the river. And he saw the opportunity to drop Evolved Skeletons at the river onto a Mother Witch pig. If you guys know how Mother Witch works, it spawns pigs on everything it kills. But guess what? It kills an Evolved Skeleton. it gives him an opportunity to drop more, like multiply more skeletons. And the multiplication of the skeletons multiplied through my Mother Witch pigs. My Mother Witch was near my tower. The pig was literally at the freaking river. It goes from the river using the pigs all the way to my freaking tower. I poison it. It doesn't kill the skeletons. It takes my tower and 3 crowns me. That was 1 elixir breaking through a Mother Witch and a poison and towers and other units and 3 crowning me when I had won the game. 1 elixir did that to me when I spent upwards of 10 to 12 elixir to try to counter it. Imagine that. My entire purpose on defense was to counter a 1 elixir card dropped at the river. And I couldn't do it. So if you think that evolved skeletons are fair and balanced, you are just so delusional, or you don't play the game. That is the only card in the game that I would say, like, I defend with my life. It deserves a nerf to get blasted down to oblivion. Like, I don't want to see it in the game anymore for a while. Like, it's okay if it's like played decently often, but it shouldn't be played in practically every deck at top ladder like it is. Anyway, that was the most triggering experience. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to play the game right now. Not until that's nerfed. So I just decided not to push on ladder as much. But it is what it is. I still finished like top 1,900. I just was trying to go for top 1K. But after the stream that we had, where I played for like, I don't know how many hours. It was a lot though. I played Clash Royale for 6 hours, I think, on my mini account. Oh no, that's tragic. Yeah, I pushed on my mini account and I played for 6 hours. Also, Electric Spirit went on the minor. That was supposed to go in the bats. We just lose. That's not good. So yeah. This is definitely a loss. Unless he kind of throws, maybe? I mean, there's always a chance. It's just like very limited. Anyway, we'll still try. Yeah. I decided like, hey, I'm going to try to hit top 1,000. I pushed to like 1,000 in the world and I was 1 game away from securing it guaranteed. And then I lost and I pushed down to 1,900 again. And then I had that Mother Witch interaction happen. I was just so tilted. It was so incredibly tilted. It was hilarious. Anyway, we're going to go in for a Royal Giant here. We know he's got Goblin Cage on defense, so we could still make this happen. We'll log as well. I mean, I don't think we're going to get much damage, but maybe we can get like a hit or 2. Yeah, we just get like 1. We're dead. The way that we win this one is trying to get him to overcommit and be like kind of impatient. If he plays this really poorly and all-ins me, then he could lose. But I have to drop a Phoenix on this. Man, the Electric Spirit not going on the bats really screwed me. Wait, we have evolved skeletons. We could still do something. I forgot about that. We can still cook. We can actually still cook. Don't get it mistook. We can still cook. All right, let's do this. Fisherman here. Like, he's kind of all in right now. Okay. It didn't really work, but I was hopeful. I don't do enough damage through the Little Prince. I wish I did, man. That would have been such a good comeback. I just didn't play well at the start, and I let Bats lock onto my tower because my Electric Spirit didn't chain on, and the Little Prince actually locked on to... yeah, the Little Prince was not supposed to do what it did. GG. We go next. I would have lost my tower if I fireballed the tower on the left. I didn't really want to do that. All right, let's play it again. Let him cook. Dude, I got cooked. No game sound? Okay, all right, we'll put the game sound back on. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. Jake, you missed a few donos in the beginning? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. We'll take a look at every dono as we play this one. Little Prince is basically a legendary card now. So I think it's a bad take. Legendary cards are different than champions because champions give a 3-card cycle, and that's really the entire benefit of running champions. Like, champions have an ability. Legendary cards don't have that. Little Prince also is one of the most unique cards in the game. It gives you a knight, while no other card can spawn another card for its ability, right? Like, it's entirely unique. It is definitely not a legendary card. It has an ability, it has a 3-card cycle, and it's still incredibly versatile, so... Still one of the better cards to play in Clash Royale, for sure. Alright, we'll go Skellies here. And then we'll go in for Royal Giant, and we'll right. So with this deck, it's interesting because I don't think that Evolved Royal Giant makes that much of an impact unless you have a Rage with it. Then it's like super cheesy. I personally prefer to play Rage, so maybe Rage is better than the Log. This deck I snagged off of the rank 11 player in the world, but I think I would make a slight adjustment and put in a Rage over the Log. I don't see the reason to run Log here. I don't love it that much. So yeah, I'll make the change after this. Love watching Jake. Yo, thank you, brother. Peck and Wizard are both crazy. I don't think Wizard's a good card. I think Wizard's actually one of the worst cards in the game. For its elixir cost, you just don't get that much value. Sure, it can be super satisfying in certain moments. But if you play it more often, you're going to realize that the card just does not give the better trades that you want in life. All right, we'll go for this. This could cook. I mean, he might just lose to the skeletons if they multiply through. It was really close. If that locked tower, he was dead. He was going to get 3 crown. All right, we can fireball on this. Wait, is we doing this? I think we missed. Oh, we held it in place with the Electric Spirit. I could have told you guys I was going to hit it all along. I could have been like, yo, guys, I'm so talented. I would never miss that. And I actually did miss it, but I held it in place with Electric Spirit, so he didn't get to finesse me. All right, he's going to go for a Hog Rider, so let's just make sure we fireball it. If you're just trying to defend, one of the better things you can do is, oh my goodness. Wow, the monk hit it back. That fireball was calibrated, but it wasn't. It wasn't calibrated for the monk's third shot. The monk's third shot knocks things back. So I wasn't necessarily prepared for the monk to go and knock back the Hog Rider there. But anyway, we're going to fish him in and go pull back his Hog Rider when he drops it. Or we're just going to use skeletons, I guess. It doesn't really matter. He'll get a hit. It will take my tower, probably. But we took the other one. GG. On to the next one. How you get your 8th year badge? Did you actually just ask how to get the 8th year badge? You play Clash Royale for 8 years. I love you, man. I love you. Thanks for the cute question. All right. Just wanted to pop in and say have a great stream. Peace and love, brother, says Hot Dog. Thank you for the $5, man. Appreciate that. Little Prince sucks now. Basically a common. What? He's degrading the card to a common. Okay. What happens like if your common card is a skeleton? What about that, man? You know, common cards are pretty good. Not gonna lie. Knight, pretty good card. A lot of common cards are some of the best cards in the game. Oh man, how did that get 9 likes? You guys are wildin'. Y'all are wildin' out here. Love your work and your team's effort and everything, Jake. Keep it up. Thank you for the vibes, brother. Appreciate you supporting me. And yeah, Danny, I'm just very grateful for people like you. Thanks for the 5. All right, cool. So we got through all the donos, and we'll keep going. Let's get it. I remember pre-registering for Clash Royale on my mom's phone. Is that a thing? Could you pre-register for Clash? Nice hair? Oh, no. That always means that my hair looks awful or it looks good. I don't know. Are there strands sticking up? All right. No, it doesn't look terrible. So I think that was actually a genuine compliment. Sometimes, like, my hair is a massive mess, and then someone says nice hair. I'm like, oh, no. Does that mean that it looks awful? How dare. Also, by the way, if you guys are ever meaning to do YouTube full time, one of the bigger things, or content creation in general, you have to be supremely confident with like, not how you look, but like care about how you feel that you look, or just being like okay with negative comments about your appearance. Because that happens way too often. A lot of my friends that are content creators can't handle it. And they're like, how do you handle it? I'm just like, you know, you just get used to it after a while. But also, thankfully, like, my community, you guys were not like very toxic at the very start. You know, like when I was just learning how to deal with the internet stuff, it was pretty easy because generally the community was really cool. So I was lucky until I got bigger. Then I was like, oh, okay, well then, you know, then it's bound to happen. And that's exactly what happened. I also forgot to run Rage in this deck. I do think Rage is better. We'll switch to another deck after this game though. You guys can run Rage instead of Log if you want. All right, so I think we just win. The Mr. Monk is going to say, nah, I win right now to this tower. Just watch. Just watch the strategies, my guys. Nah, I win is about to happen. Nah, I win is about to happen. Monk ability? Oh, no, the Skellies. No. That would have been so cool. It's okay. We're going to Log and have the Royal Giant knock things back a second time. Fireball Log takes. We're just going to go here. We're not going to try to defend that. It's not possible. Oh my gosh. Do I actually lose? There's no way, right? I really don't want to have to log that. Okay. We don't have to. That was insane, though. That was, like, pretty lucky. I'm not going to lie. Like, how did, well, not really lucky. I think evolved skeletons are pretty broken, but I don't know how, why did my skeletons split? I guess it was bad for us? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The way the monk works with Royal Giant is you get the monk in front, you click the ability, and it kills pretty much any building. If they're going to be running a cannon or a bomb tower, or if they're going to be running Little Prince, it just dies. So it's one of the bigger benefits of running Royal Giant, and you automatically win into bomb towers, you automatically win into cannons, and you automatically win if their opponent doesn't have a building. So Monk is really, really, really good with Royal Giant. And I think that Monk actually became one of the better cards in Clash. I think Monk will be used more often. So that buff, just going to look back at it really, really quick. Where it at? Show you guys super fast. Monk buff here, the 8% health buff, 150 health points. It's very substantial. It's super substantial. So I would say Monk is one of the better cards in Clash Royale to play after the balance changes. Huge win for me. All right, next deck that we're going to be taking a look at is Pekka. I know everyone wanted to see how Pekka works. Magic Archer also got a buff, and then also, you know, the Knight got a nerf. You could maybe when Zap gets a buff, you run Zap instead of Evolved Archers, or Zap instead of Knight, and then you put in instead of Knight here, you could run Bandit. So like Bandit Evolve Zap, that might work really well. That might be the play. You're not going to run regular Knight in this deck. It will always be Evolved Knight, or it will be no Knight at all. All right, so we cycle our Knight first, and we'll test out the Magic Archer real quick. Magic Archer on the Knight. How much damage are we going to get for our Delight? Magic Archer directly onto the Knight. That's super, super good. That's a terrible Firecracker, my guy. It's dead, right? If we zap. Wait, the Firecracker didn't even get a shot. What was that doing? It was just sitting there thinking. It was out there just having his eyes float in the skies and just being like, yeah, I don't know what to do. It was in the most pensive state of mind I've ever seen. Pondering life until there was no life to ponder anymore. So we win. Okay, cool. GG. I guess that was just a bad earthquake, or maybe they gave up. I don't really know. We're 3-crowning. Did your Elite Wildcards price go to $7? Yeah, it did. They scammed us. Gazammed us. Luckily, I paid for a lot of the Elite Wildcards earlier because I had to. I had to for content, so I spent a lot of time grinding games and just leveling up my cards regularly. But I did spend a little bit of money getting it earlier before it went to $7. And their reasoning was terrible. Like, if you just want to say, hey, we want to monetize the game more, it doesn't, like, look good. But the way that they could do it is like, hey, we need to monetize the game more. Like, the way that Frank from Brawl Stars said it, he's like, because of current events in the world and also just inflation, we have to also make sure that our game is making money. While it isn't the top priority, we want to make the best game possible. It is important that we also keep competitive with the competitors that are making sure that they monetize everything as well. Like, they could say something along the lines like, we have to, for our functioning costs of our business, to make sure that we can bring a better game to you guys, we have to make sure that we're monetizing. And this is an increase that is making sense because it doesn't directly impact the game too much, right? Like, they could say, instead of adding another level into the game, we're increasing, you know, the prices of Elite Wildcards. And we won't have to add a new level to the game for a long time. They could do something like that, where they're, you know, they're saying, this is the compromise that we have, this is what we've decided. But they never did. They're just like, because it wasn't fair for the people that were having the lower price Elite Wildcards, and there were people that had higher price, we've just made it the higher price. That's what they said. That was their communication to the community, I think. Which is crazy. They're like, we're just going to make the price higher for everyone so that no one can complain. It's just like such a scapegoat answer. But I didn't like that one. I don't know. Generally, their answers and everything else have been a lot better recently. But there have been bad moments like that one and then the past Royale. Like, they could have communicated a lot better than they did. Those were the two that I think were, like, massive failures. Also, masteries as well. I think the mastery communication was pretty bad. There are a lot of things that they could have done differently, I think. But it's okay, you know. I think they're learning because obviously the way that they've communicated a lot of other things, the responses to balance changes, like those things have been pretty good. Besides not nerfing evolved skeletons, everything else has been really, really good. Yeah, I can't really complain. Also, one of the best things that Clash Royale has done recently, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the new game modes that they've added to the game, those are so much fun. Like, I don't know if everyone plays those, but I do do live streams of the new balance change. Sorry, not new balance changes, but the new game modes as soon as they're released. I will always have videos on how to win those. So I think that's kind of cool and fun. So yeah, I like that. I like that they're unique. It's not like just spawn something in the back. If you guys have played old Clash Royale, you remember it was literally spawn a unit in the back, and that was their creativity. I was like, oh my gosh, give us something unique or interesting here, please. So I'm glad that they did something different. Wait, I don't break through and I don't win this. I actually lost. Feels bad, man. Unless we can somehow get a battle ram through. There's no way. Oh, it was so close. Oh, no. All right, we got BM'd really hard. I don't really know. I'll just say GG. We'll jump to the next one. Sometimes when I'm commentating and playing on autopilot, I will lose a couple games that I shouldn't, but it is what it is. Did the evolution shop have more tokens for the evolutions? Why can you buy more than one now? Oh, why can you only buy one now? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I love 2v2 rage mode. Yeah, I love the fact that there's like new game modes. All right, so let's focus for this one. Let's play a little bit better. Because I lost the last one, I'm actually going to try in this game. So we're going to go Royal Ghost in front of our Battle Ram, and the Royal Ghost gets pushed by the Battle Ram. Oh, because the Cannoneer is in the shop? Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Wait, the Royal Ghost hit the tower. No way. That's huge. We can Magic Archer? That's going to be 4 or 5 shots bare minimum. That's so worth it. And then we can Pekka. Or we can just Knight. I think Knighting is better. Because if we Knight Archers, we're able to kill that, and we're going to cycle 2 evolutions. It's better than cycling the Pekka. I'm sorry. Like, you guys want to see the Pekka, but the Pekka is not worth cycling there. All right, let's Battle Ram, because he probably doesn't have cannon back in cycles, and this card cycle is slow. Battle Ram should connect to the tower, guaranteed. That was a bad zap, but I would try to cycle with my Magic Archer. If you guys feel me. Is it going to hit? It does. But it probably wasn't that good. I'm down a lot right now. I think I lost the game. Oh, please send help. All right, this is hurting a lot. I need to go Archers. I overcommitted like crazy. That Magic Archer was the worst play I could have done. But I wanted to see it, okay? Don't hate me, guys. I just want to see the new cards in action. As the best excuse I could come up with in the moment. Terrible gameplay, but it's fine. I like how I said like I was going to play better, and then I did that. All right, so we can still win this, obviously. It's just it'd be a bit more troublesome and problematic. If we Fireball, he's not going to expect this. Wait, we can break through. We're going to break through. We are going to break through. He wasn't ready! Yo, look at the mechanics on our end. Not really. I just did one play that maybe he didn't understand was a possibility. But it's cool. If you guys don't know, you can Battle Ram in the back and then Fireball cannon to break through if the opponent depends on the cannon. They're like, wait, the cannon's definitely going to do it. And then it doesn't. It's pretty funny. Rip Magic Archer. It's okay. The Magic Archer was sacrificed so we could have a longer game. So we could show you guys more cool mechanics. That was obviously the reason. Also, so we could miss a Fireball on a Magic Archer, on a Archer Queen. It doesn't. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Stop it. No one loves someone that drops evolved skeletons. Like, you actually are not loved in this world. You have no love. All right. Probably just evolve Knight in front because then it tanks for the Pekka, so the Pekka stays alive longer. Wait, that Pekka just munched from a long distance. Pekka munching range is massive now. Why would you... Okay, that was not it, Chief. That was pretty funny. We can Fireball and kill the Archer Queen, I'm pretty sure. And then the Barbs lock tower. We want to not one-shot that, but the Pekka has other ideas. So it's really bad to run Valkyrie with Electro Giant. People think that the Electro Giant plus Valkyrie is like a smart card combination. Because guess what? The Valkyrie pulls units into the Electro Giant, but you're spending so much elixir, it's just not very good. We baited out the cannon, that's awesome. I think we win. Oh my gosh, he lightninged it. Dang it! The creativity from this guy. I did not expect it. All right, does he Electro Giant down the middle so then he gets Magic Archer to lose? Okay, yeah, pretty much. Gonna be 2 shots, maybe 3 if we're lucky. Oh, only 1. Okay, never mind. Scratch that about the 2 shots, guys. I thought I was like underselling it. I thought it would for sure be 3, but I wanted to tell you guys 2 so then, you know, it looked cooler when it was 3. You know? And then I got 1, and then I'm sitting there like, what is this? There's no, oh my gosh, stop it. All right, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the medals, hopefully. Oh my goodness, my guy. Can you calm down with those predictions for a second? Just a split second, my dude. All right, we're fine. Oh my goodness, he's vicious with it. He's vicious with it, my dudes. All right, Magic Archer prediction. Does this hit through the cannon and hit his tower? Let's go! Yo, I'm clean with it today. Sometimes, not all the time, but like that was a pretty cool play, if I do say so myself. Yo, Mr. Magic Archer? Mr. Magic Archer, you have a plan, right? Come on. Come on. That's not it. We don't like this. We want to win. We don't want to delay the game forever. Oh my goodness, Evolved Skeletons. Oh, he's one of them. He's one of them. He tragically drew it out as long as possible. But hey, we won. The vibe. Oh, bro, I busted my lip with my phone falling on my mouth. Yo, that is one of the worst feelings. You're sitting in bed and you're just chilling there and then the phone falls on your face. Oh, I hate that. I hate that, man. Yo, Balals. Thank you so much for the 9 months, man. Well, Balals, dude, I say your name wrong every time, but I love you. I appreciate you. You don't have NATO in this deck. You shouldn't be nearly aggressive with Magic Archer on Mile. Yeah. I know. I understand Smurf Blade, but it's for science. It's for science. If you guys don't know Smurf Blade, you've probably seen him in a bunch of my videos. He's one of the best Pekka players in the world. And he's telling me, do not be stupid with your Magic Archers because it hurts my eyes. But he's saying it in a nicer way. He's saying, maybe you shouldn't be as aggressive. But I know, I can read behind the lines. I can understand the translation, my guy. I know it hurts your eyes to watch that Magic Archer die like that. But it had to be done for maximum fun. All right? That's how we roll. All right. So true. Getting smacked in the nose with the phone. Yeah, dude. You get hard countered by your phone. You just never mentally recover from that. You look at it and you're like, bruh. Wait. Can we flex for a sec? What if you get smacked in the face? Oh, my goodness. We get smacked in the face by this level of phone. This like big OtterBox, massive freaking Samsung Galaxy, whatever. It just like smacks you in the face. It's not fun. It's really not fun when this thing smacks you in the face. It's more understandable when it's a, you know, like smaller one. But if you got a big daddy phone and it smacks you in the face, it's not a vibe. These things are heavy though. Like the folds, those smack pretty hard too. Not gonna lie. We need a tier list for phone smacking because I don't think that people have really understood the gravity of the situation when the gravity of the phone does that to you. Also, skill, evolve skellies, full skill. Yo, full skill. Yo, the Pekka hits from such a far distance. Now it's crazy. Like it's unnatural to look at that. It's uncanny, unfathomable. All right, we're gonna go Evo Archers and try to 3-crown this guy. I think he just leaves. Well, the Zodiac, it was not his time. I guess it wasn't his Zodiac sign. I guess it wasn't his year. Maybe my Zodiac sign hard counters his. I'm the rat, so, you know. We were too sneaky. We cheesed him. Maybe he's the dragon, and it's his year. And, you know, apparently, when it's your year in the Zodiac symbol, like, apparently it's not your year. Like, you won't be lucky in that year. That's what one of my friends said. I have no idea. Maybe I'm just spewing some BS to y'all, but I think that that's probably the case. I have no idea. It's like your year. It's not actually your year. Smurf also activating King Tower with the nose. Dude, Smurf is OP, not gonna lie. He's one of the best players in the world. All right. Can they increase the cost of Evo portion for skeletons? Dude, that is a sentiment that I can stand behind. But also at the same time, they will never do that because Well, they'll do it for newer cards. They won't do it for older cards. If they increase the prices for the older cards, then no one will ever buy it. This is not ideal. So they'll do it for newer cards. The newer card will be overpowered or bad, depending on like what it is. And then they'll have a premium for paying for it early. And then if it's overpowered, people are going to complain and be like, card's too strong, nerf it. And then if it's like not good, then, we get to show some technique. We have to show the sauce. You guys might not be ready for this level of sauce. Stop the giant skeleton from crossing the river. Oh no, I suck. I'm so bad at the game. What am I doing? Okay, we thought we were intelligent. We thought we were intellectual. But I actually baffled myself with my own stupidity. That's 2 hits on my tower. That's tragic. So I meant to stop the giant skeleton from crossing the river so my princess tower would target onto the balloon. That did not happen. Now I get to show you guys what not to do and what I meant to do. And then you guys can use your imagination to realize that it would have been so much better. The power of imagination. Man, I feel like a Dora the Explorer meme. Isn't that what they did? Like the power of imagination? I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. All right. As soon as you buy a Clash phone, you'll get level Clash Royale phone. You get level 17 cards. Dude, if they ever shamelessly do something like that, where it's like they're just trying to money grab like that, like objectively, then I'm definitely out. I don't think that they'll do anything like that because they want the games to be sustainable to a point, and they actually believe that the game was sustainable with like level 16, 15, right? Like not 16. They're not going to do 16 for a long time, if ever, after what they realized with level 15. Genuinely, what happened with level 15 is they asked us for feedback and stuff after they had decided to implement it into the game. And then when they're deciding to implement something into the game, they can't go back on all of their hard work. They did a lot of hard work to implement level 15. They did a lot of discussions. They can't like remove something that they had planned set into the game. So that is just something to keep in mind. Clash Royale will do that sometimes where they will care about the feedback to an extent, but they're not able to change the direction of the game if they had already made their decision, which is exactly what happened. Anyway, let's get back to the game. This matchup sucks. If you're playing into someone with Cannoneer and you're running Breach Spam when they also have Giant Skeleton, it's not a good matchup. And they also have Tesla, so it's just really rough. Stop that from crossing the river because we want him to not balloon me. We're going to cycle archers on the left just to make sure that we can try to defend this. If not, then whatever. If we're somehow able to outcycle, that would be a W, but I don't know if we're able to. It'd be quite cool if it was possible. Oh yeah, we outcycle, we win. Maybe. Just win! Just win, guys! Give me the just win in the chat! Just win in the chat real quick for the one time. Yo, for the 2-time, the Magic Archer. There's no way he doesn't predict this. There's no way. There ain't no way he doesn't understand. He doesn't get it! His body wasn't ready! And it's deserved. Now he's deady. GG, dude. 20-win emote. I don't care. That matchup is 100-0 in his favor. That is not a good matchup. All you have to do is like spam a giant skeleton and a balloon, and you win the game. That's it. I don't really BM people, but like that I had to flex the 20-win emote there because that is a horrible matchup. If you do match into someone that has a balloon plus a miner, they can like snipe your magic archer once, and then the game's over because you can't defend. Like you have to stop the giant skeleton from crossing the river, but you can't even stop the miner from crossing the river, so they'll always have a tank for the balloon. So, it's a problem. That matchup sucks. We tried, though. We tried really hard at the end. Oh, okay. This is cool. We can go archers, pop that, and then go knight. Sometimes people would wait and drop skeletons, counter with zap. But if you think about it, I'm dropping 6 elixir, and I would have dropped 2 elixir. So this is essentially a 2 elixir off, knight, and also archers. So I'm getting a much better trade. We eat, and then we just Mega Knight. Counter with Pekka. It's so much better to do this. It is way better. I think zapping is optimal, but I'm not going to do it because I want to conserve it for the potential offense. If he's down a ton of elixir, he just loses the Pekka Battle Ram. So I can throw it at him faster. If I don't zap, I have more elixir. That was a great furnace, by the way. I hate the fact that he's intelligent. If you guys are understanding why that was good furnace, the Battle Ram pops super far away, so then he obviously doesn't take as much damage. If the Battle Ram pops in a different direction, if it pops closer to the tower, then the Barbarians are immediately spawning right on top of him, and it's kind of a problem for him. All right, really easy cage activation, so we'll snag that. Means that the firecracker is going to get bursted up in flames. And we can go archers here on top of the wall breakers. Please? Nice. Beautiful. Best expo deck when? I already created the video. I'll record that and send it to you soon. I mean, it'll be up on YouTube. I have one of my better editors. One of my best editors is editing that right now as we speak. I asked Aragon, who is the best expo player in the world, what the best expo deck was. And I might get that video out before he does. So, that'll be fun. You guys will be able to see the best expo deck before the best expo player even releases it on his channel. So, yeah, I think that'll be pretty funny. And I never record expo decks or expo videos, but I have a spicy video where I beat Royal Giant with it. So I thought that was pretty fun. They should give Evo Skeletons limited spawns. Yeah, maybe. I mean, the undead is undead for a reason, though. They never really die, my dude. All right, this is really unfortunate. I thought that we would hit one of those, but I guess not. All right. We're going to start spamming aggressively on both sides, but kind of a predicament to be in, honestly. That wasn't supposed to jump, by the way. I meant to zap. I messed up. I need to cycle a knight or I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I have to fireball on this? Wait, if we fireball on the skeletons, we might win. Please! Please! Clash Royale, let me win. 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 Yes! We fireballed on skeletons. The big brain plays, guys. Imagine he just did slightly more damage and then zapped my tower and I lost. I would have been so triggered. Audio glitch? Okay, it's all good. We broke the game with our game-breaking plays. Imagine, though, dude. Imagine for one split second he had arrows in his deck and he arrowed my tower because the skeletons did slightly more damage. All it needed was one more hit for him to be in arrows range. That would have been so bad. Phew, I thought I had to buy new headphones. Nah, dude, it's me. I'm the problem. B.H. Sinatra. Oh, Santa. Santana? Dude, how did I say his name wrong 3 times? What's wrong with me? Guys, I swear I can read English. I swear. I swear I'm okay at English. Maybe, somewhat. 2 magic archer shots? Maybe? 3? Nah, just 2. But it's going to stay alive and kill the Valkyrie. It's interesting that the magic archer laughs at the face of adversity and sees damage potential, and he's like, I don't care. Oh, that would have been sick if the Royal Ghost actually hit and then retargeted the tower onto that, but I guess not. What if we knight here? Do we activate king? And then also defend against the Valk? No! I tried to get fancy with it, my dudes. Dang it. There had to have been a placement where I could activate king tower and stop that Valkyrie. That didn't work. I had big aspirations, and he fell flat on his face. Oh, okay. He's going to go in for that. All right, fine. I do think that Pekka is actually viable now. I think Pekka will actually be played. That is a really substantial buff. And Magic Archer feels good now, too. So I think that Magic Archer and Pekka are both playable cards now, and they were trash before. So great balancing from Clash Royale. Like, seriously, they did a good job. Also, the funniest thing about content creation in general, I want to tell you guys this straight up. I'm sure you've seen this on Clash with Ash's channel, but I just want to highlight it again. Every time that you say something good about Clash Royale or the game that you play, you are kind of flamed by people. Because people are like, oh, you're like sucking up to the developers. And then when you say something bad about the game, it's easier to get more views. And it's also easier to, it's also easier to get like the community on your side. So if you're like super negative all the time, it's way easier to get like a bigger community. If you guys were wondering, like drama posts or drama videos saying Clash Royale really sucks or Clash Royale messed up, they broke the game, like that, those type of things always get really, really high views. But yeah, I try to do a mix. Like I try to tell you guys exactly how I feel. I think that's better. I think that's way better. So when they screw up like the Goblin drill buff, I told you guys, hey, this is bad for the game. Whenever they mess up with Evo Skeletons, I'm like, hey, they really screwed up there. But when they do good things, they do deserve to get praise too. They need that positive they need the positive re-encouragement too. Believe it or not, guys, Clash Royale developers, those guys are human as well. They probably don't want to see negative stuff at all points in time. So when they do good things, it's nice to tell them that as well. Like seriously, if you guys only say ever negative things to Clash Royale and never tell them like, oh, thank you for doing this, I don't think that they're going to pay as much attention to your guys' stuff because they'll just think that you're trolling, if that makes sense. So you do want to give them, like, you do want to say thank you for things when you do actually appreciate them. You know? When good things happen, you got to say thanks. Anyway, we're losing this game. I don't win this. Wait, the Pekka full counters the Hog, but he's just going to firecracker me. Not the nicest guy in this game, for sure. Yeah, we lose. I wish I played better. We lost to Sinatra, obviously the greatest player of all time. I can't even say anything other than that. GG. We go next. Ash did a lot of negative talk about the game, and he doesn't know what to do with his channel, so I'm not sure the algorithm agrees with you. Ash told exactly how he felt. He didn't really care about viewership or anything like that, if that makes sense. Ash did exactly how he felt. Ash is one of the most genuine people in the game. He really did not care about views. Because he didn't make much money off of Clash Royale. He actually lost money on his channel, I'm pretty sure. Like his Clash Royale YouTube channel, because he's such an important person. Like him to do anything on that channel was like a massive loss from opportunity cost. Because his time is so valuable at AMG and his Raid Shadow Legends channel. So the fact that he was even putting out content at all and telling you guys how he felt, like I respected the heck out of that. I was like, wow, man, I love you. Like I really do. Like as a person, Ash is one of the nicest people as well. When I was going through bad things in my life and I was always able to like reach out to people from the community, like he was always there, man. Like my first breakup that I had, like I was struggling a little bit the first day. I was like, man, this is really rough. I never told you guys this. But yeah, my first breakup in Boston, like a long time ago, I was super struggling. I was like, man, I don't know if this is the right decision. I don't know if I made the right choice. I don't know if this is like a good thing because like we didn't have common interests. Like, and he's like, yeah, dude, you're good. You're set. You're chilling. Everything's going to end up being fine. And then he like talked to me a while about stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I just want to give you guys that little bit of information, just saying that Ash doesn't have to do a lot of things. Like at that point, I left AMG already and I was a part of Tribe. And he still went out of his way to like be nice and talk to me and help me out and just be there as like a great person. So I don't know. I just have to be honest with you guys. Like, there are some really, really, really nice people in Clash Royale or on YouTube, and you might not know, but he's definitely one of them. Also, we lose this game because Evo Skeletons are fair and balanced. All right, well, we'll jump on to the next one. I can't really win every game in Clash Royale, especially when people run cards like that. I mean, it's going to 3-crown me. It's actually just going to 3-crown me through the evolved archers and everything else. This is just crazy. It's just so unfair. It's actually so unfair that it's ridiculous that it was not nerfed. But as you guys can see, I guess that's the biggest problem in Clash Royale right now is evolved skeletons. They didn't do their job nerfing that, but everything else was really good. Let's keep going. Let's go. Let's go. We'll play another game with this deck. We lost 2 in a row there. Positivity is key. Yeah, positivity matters a lot. You remember when you were single again, you definitely felt that? Oh, yeah. In Boston, I don't know if you guys followed me then. But that one really messed with me because I was like, that was my first long-term relationship. And the first time that you ever break up is the hardest for sure. That is always like genuinely like really, really rough. But I stayed up all night. And then I went on the stream after. And I was just like, I said it. I was like, oh man. I think that was kind of crazy. Or you guys are like, wow, that's big. Good game. I just say GG reflexively in most games. But like in reality, yeah, losing to Evo Skeletons, it doesn't feel good. If I was playing Clash Royale as a developer and I was really passionate about the game, I would never keep Evo Skeletons as they are in the game. Because it's not fair. It's not good for the game. It makes it unplayable in some instances. So they really screwed that up. Like the fact that they didn't care enough to nerf that, like as soon as they saw it was a problem. You take a parallel to like teamfight tactics, right? The biggest benefit of teamfight tactics is not actually the game. It's the developers. Mortdog will legitimately interact with the community and immediately nerf things as fast as possible. So Clash Royale's done a good job with some things, but if they truly, really, really, really cared about their game, they would not have let Evolved Skeletons stay as they did. Because if you're playing the game for a large like a lot. If you're playing the game a ton, you would know how broken evolved skeletons are, and you would not want to play against them. You, if you were passionate about the game, would immediately try to fix that as fast as possible. But yeah, that's my biggest gripe with them out of everything in the past like year. Is not even the monetization or anything. It's just like not changing evolved skeletons when they were that problematic. That was my #1 problem with them. I think my order of gripes was Mega Draft, level 15, and then evolved skeletons. Like, legitimately, those are my order of gripes with Clash Royale, or like biggest issues. But yeah, this has been in the game for like 3 months. Mega Draft was, I think, the worst. It was pretty funny, though. I was like, hey, this is what's going to happen. And they're like, well, sometimes you have to take risks in life. And I'm like, this is not a risk. This is like driving your car off of a cliff and you know what's going to happen. They're like, no, we have to take the risk. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't have to do this. Trust me. And they didn't trust me. But it is what it is. Okay, we're kind of losing right now. Wait, I forget what his deck is because I haven't been paying attention. He's got balloon, right? Yeah, it was a balloon. I have not been paying attention in any of these games. I've literally been playing on autopilot the entire time. Which is kind of funny, but it is what it is. We'll focus up for the rest of this one. Yeah, it's a balloon deck. I think we want to kill this, and then Fireball, and then Battle Ram, and then try to win. Ideally, we can zap away skeletons or something. That was not supposed to be that. As I said before, Balloon is the worst matchup for this deck. Because if you think about it holistically, you have no good answers to it. You just have, like, anti-air cards that die to Barbarill and Miner. That's going to hit the Barbarills. That's huge. He really screwed that up. He played that about as poorly as he possibly could have. If he loses this matchup, it's actually embarrassing, by the way. Because it is a 100-0 matchup. I don't trust it. We're going to wait for the Knight, and then we're going to Magic Archer again. Actually, we're going to Pekka. I lose. I just can't win. I needed to pop far enough away that it doesn't hit my tower, but it will. Oh, it doesn't. Evo skeletons are broken. Fair and balanced. Look at that. Yep. I lose this game. I can't do anything. I actually can't kill that card. So this is the worst matchup for the deck. If you somehow do play Pekka into someone that has this, you need to play like 10 times better than them. I did mess this up. I could have played this better for sure. And I probably would have won if I focused since the start. But at the same time, the guy let a Magic Archer lock onto his tower, dealing 2,000 plus damage. And Evo Skeletons just bailed him out really hard there. Very, 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 very undeserved win. And I never say that when it isn't accurate. Like sometimes I'll play poorly. Like these 2 games, I think I just played poorly. This game, this guy did not deserve to beat me. It is what it is. The biggest issue, I guess, with this deck, we're gonna focus up and win 3 games in a row with it, just because I lost 3 games. So I'm just gonna show you guys that it's a good deck. We're gonna Knight here in the back. We're gonna go Archers in the back as well. I do think I have to focus a little bit more with Pekka because I haven't played it as much. It's not like, I don't know, an auto win deck like Graveyard. But yeah. We're going to go for a Battle Ram here, and we'll go for Row Ghost. Like, Graveyard, for instance, you don't have to think that much. You can kind of just, like, throw Graveyards on the tower and defend, like, reflexively with defenses that you've memorized. But I hope we don't play against as many Balloon decks as we have been matching into. Been a lot of Balloon decks in the meta, for whatever reason. I guess they just counter Pekka or something. I'm not sure. But it's not a good matchup for Pekka. We're going to Pekka at the river because I don't think he has good answers to this. Maybe he'll have Inferno Dragon. Oh, that was a awful decision on his end, I think. Probably. We can maybe just not get 3 crown by that and be okay. Like, our goal is just to not get 3 crown. And our Pekka's going to do more damage. This is definitely better for me. We can Battle Ram as well, and he's not going to have much elixir. Yeah, he's kind of just going to throw his entire tower to the left. He'd massively mess it up. If you're running Graveyard and you decide to sack a tower, you don't know how to play Graveyard. Generally, Graveyard works really well when it's a controlled game. So what that means is, like, you don't throw away tower or throw away damage, because now I have 2 towers shooting your Graveyard Skeletons. So if you had Balloon, that would make more sense, but Hey, man, if I'm playing Pekka and I sack a tower against a graveyard deck, that's actually a much better transaction for me. I'd rather be in a 1-1 situation. Even if I had lower tower health, I'd rather be in this situation where we have 2,400 health and we're in a 1-1 tower. It's so much better for us. Especially since we're going opposite sides, so he can't get counterpush with cards that he's using. Really good magic archer, and then we'll go for archers on top of the baby dragon. As I said before, we're kind of try-harding. I wasn't trying at all in the other games, but now I am going to because I do want to win a couple after losing. All that's dead. It doesn't matter. He's going to lose this and doesn't have Inferno Dragon in cycle, so then we can go in for a battle ram. He lost the game. Oh, he actually did have it. Huh. I thought we killed it so he wouldn't be back to it, but I guess he cycled it early. My bad. That's kind of annoying. That's actually really annoying. Wow, that's super annoying. That didn't work out as well as I thought. I didn't think he had Inferno Dragon. I just tossed everything into the trash. Rip. Well, I would have won the game if he hadn't had an Inferno Dragon there. I didn't think he did. Because we killed the Inferno Dragon, right? Am I crazy? Alright. I'm gonna go Zap here, and then we'll go Archers. Do I actually lose? There's no way, right? This is looking so bad. I overcommitted into Inferno Dragon when I didn't think there was an Inferno Dragon in the cycle. That was really rough. Alright, can we get a Magic Archer on this? Like, I do need to win. Like, I want to win this. I lost a couple games I didn't want to. I think I lose. I actually lost. There's no way I win anymore. Alright, Bowler maybe targets the wrong thing, and then maybe we can do a lot, but it's asking for a bunch. Oh, this is going to be so hard for us to win. After messing up like that. It's not a deserved win for us. I deserve to lose. Yep, that's going to be enough. He should just win with that. GG. I can't believe I just went into a Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon Bowler, if you go into that and the Inferno Dragon melts the Pekka, the Bowler is going to just kill the rest of the support cards, and you feed, and I fed like 11 elixir into a meat grinder. That's rough. So I guess this Pekka deck, into certain decks, if you're not good like me, and you mess up and you go into an Inferno Dragon, you'll lose. But wow, I meant to win 3 games in a row, and that should have been very feasible, but that Bandit's also going to dash on my tower? Oh my gosh. All right. We're getting a little bit tilted right now, I guess, but we'll bounce back. That does happen sometimes. If we play against a balloon deck, I'm sad. I don't think that would be the case, but there is a possibility. We do kill the ghost, so that's important. Troll deck? This deck is not troll. It's pretty good. It's the issue with it is, like, I guess balloon is a bad matchup, and Evo skeletons are not easy to kill. Because for Evo Skellies, you have to zap them, and if they split them, you can't really kill them because you don't have a building. So a lot of Evo Skeleton decks are really, really tough. That last game was not Evo Skeletons. I just lost because I didn't play well. That was a deserved loss, and I really should have played better than that. I vocalized he doesn't have Inferno Dragon in cycle, so I thought I could spam, and I was wrong. The price was wrong. Alright, we'll go Archers here. I'm not going to Fireball the Magic Archer. Wait, did I? I did. Oh, I thought it was out of alignment. I guess not. That's okay. He's going to go Drill and not pull the Pekka. Okay, cool. So we win this one. Well, that would have probably pulled if some Goblin spawned. Oh my gosh. Do I hit them? I do. Thank God. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this deck will work really, really well if Evo Skellies get a nerf. I don't think it will work super well if Evo Skellies are strong. I think we've learned that. Also, wall breakers are a problem. Those are both exploding. Yup. So, I don't know. I guess, like, personally, I'm not the best Pekka player, so I can't give you guys, like, an objective analysis on what I think of Pekka. I think it's a lot better than it was, because Pekka was unplayable. I think it's playable now, I do think that Evo Skeletons need a nerf for this deck to work a lot better, though. For this to be like a mainstay at the top of ladder, I do think that Evo Skeletons need a nerf. Actually, I do think a lot of players will play this anyway, because, you know, it's such an old school deck that they've memorized how to play it. So the efficiency of play style with Pekka will be very high, because they know what they're supposed to do, if that makes sense. If a deck is new, sometimes it takes time to figure it out. But since everyone's played this deck a lot at top ladder, they know exactly what they need to do to win. So I do think that Pekka will still be strong, but it'll be strong for the people that play it, not for the people that don't know how to play it. It's not like Goblin Giant that you can just like throw down cards and hope it works. So yeah, GG. We'll jump into the next one. I used arrows instead of Zap last season, partially because it's more reliable against Evo Skeletons to Smurf Blade. Dang. I mean, I guess the other reason is probably against the Evolved Bomber, right? You needed arrows against Evolved Bomber. All right, all right. Let's go archers here. He Pekka's first play, so I think this is really, really bad for him. We're just going to knight and immediately go in for our battle ram, and we should be able to get a lot of damage. This will connect to the tower guaranteed. If I can defend this, I win the game, I think. I think if I had archers split in the middle, that would be really cool, but I don't have them, so it would be a bit more sketchy for us. I think we just eat the wizard and then zap on defense against his Pekka and his bats. So we should be able to kill everything because that zap timing was decent. And then, yeah, we're okay. The zap canceling out a second Pekka shot is really important there. You can't Pekka in the back first play unless you're like hoping that you have a really good matchup. Because if you Pekka in the back and you drop 7 elixir, you're often screwed against beatdown decks. You can Pekka in the back first play if you know what you're playing against, though. Like, for instance, if you're playing against Logbait and you're like, wow, I really don't have a shot of winning this. Hopefully, we can starting hand them. Sometimes, like, building up a massive Pekka push is kind of funny. Like, they spam into your Pekka and you're like, oh, wow, let's go. Recruits, lowest skill card right now still. Or one of the lowest skill cards in the game. We want a Magic Archer in the middle so it's able to hit both of them. Like recruits on the right and the left. We're trying to prioritize defending the left-hand side, by the way. Obviously. Drop our knight up here so then we can pull his stuff away. Forgot you're using double evos. Yeah. This is my main account, not my mini account. That rage damage was clutch? Yeah, rage is so good now. Zap is actually one of the worst spells in Clash Royale. But because it's getting the evo, it's going to become one of the better spells. That's Clash Royale's wonky way of buffing a card, is giving it an evolution. It's kind of funny if you ask me. But yeah, I genuinely think that it would have been a bit better served if they decided to do something differently and like actually buff the card. But hey, it happens. We're going to go Ghost to the right-hand side to apply dual lane pressure. The wizard will just die here. Oh, it doesn't. Well, it does die. It's just like going to die to the tower. The most disingenuous way of saying that the wizard is going to die is saying that it dies to the tower eventually. I wasn't wrong, guys. I wasn't wrong. I was just slightly off with my timing. It's all good. It's like those type of people that predict stocks, and they're always wrong. But then when they're right, they show the receipts out of 100 predictions. And they're like, you know that really risky stock that I called? I was right. I was right on the money. And you laugh at them, and you're like, yes, you were right. But how many times were you wrong before you were right? Kind of funny how people do that sometimes. But yeah, always be wary of seeing people like say, oh, I'm right all the time. Or like you see something extremely risky and you know in the back of your head that they're most of the time wrong. 50% of the time, we're right 100% of the time. See? Stats, guys. We're right 100% of the time sometimes. The math is mathing. All right, so we're going to win one more game with this deck, then we'll switch to another one. All right, so he's obviously going to Miner or Goblin drill when we saw that. I think the bats go onto the Knight because of this bad placement of the Miner. So I don't have to zap. If you don't have to zap, don't zap. You want to use your zap on offense more so than defense, especially when you're bridge spamming. Because your zap is an immediate spell. It can immediately annihilate skeletons if you drop it at the right spot to kill Evo Skellies, for instance. Pretty useful if you're perfect with your positioning. All right, this Magic Archer gets 2 hits on the tower. Very nice. No, it's 3 because it fires faster than the Princess Tower. That was really worth. All right, so if he... No, he can't do anything. Because he doesn't have minors, so he can't go for bats. So it doesn't matter if I zap there. If you know that your opponent still has minor in cycle and you zap on top of a Dark Goblin like that, or a zap on top of like whatever he drops, you're kind of screwed. Because then obviously the bats are going to get tanked for, and then you're dead. Or you're going to have to Fireball, which is a terrible trade. So I identified that and I didn't mess up. Really bad minor. He thought that he was going to get that in front of the bat, but now he's down a lot of elixir. So we can maneuver this in a really good positive direction for us, because the ghost is going to force out elixir, because he's going to have to like deal with a card that's invisible. It's not easy to stop. So if you want to do that, what I can do is I can go here, Pekka, and then go for archers. I'm going to eat that and then just all in him. The Pekka gets pushed by the battle ram as well, if you guys are unaware. Pretty cool mechanic. It's going to be really hard for him to stop. I don't think he can. I think he just loses. GG. So yeah, Evo archers are extremely strong when your opponent's down elixir. We're going to go for Evo Knight and try to 3-crown him because we want to give him disrespect. And then we'll see if we can just like get onto the next game a little bit faster. Yeah, I think he gets 3-crown. GG. He activated King Tower so then we could get more damage quicker. Oh my gosh, I missed. Oh my gosh, tragic. Fair and balanced. Fair and balanced. They balance the odds of winning in your favor. They're the most balanced. Dude, if that hit my archer, I would have lost the game. So crazy, man. So crazy. Slightly ludicrous. Oh, okay, so I should have defended that. My bad. What is he doing? Can I 3-crown? Can I 3-corn him? Can I 3-corn him? 3-corn, 3-corn. Could have sworn we would get the 3-corn, but we did not get the 3-corn. All right, GG. We were not a farmer, but we are farming some wins here, left and right. We did win 3 games in a row after I focused up. All right, we lost 4 games. Let's win 4 games in a row with the deck. Wait, was it 3 or 4? We lost 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we lost 4. Let's win 4 with it. Just to prove that the deck is not bad. I just played poorly in some of the games or got a little bit unlucky-ish. The deck is good. The deck is really good. I think like if you're like adjusting to a deck and you haven't played it in years, it's harder for you to play it, right? At least for me, I'm like not great with decks that I haven't played in a while. If I never play the deck, like I never play Pekka. Plus, I was screwing around with the Magic Archer a bit more than I should have. Like dropping the Magic Archer here, I think is okay, but for the most part, I wouldn't drop it that often in single, like I have been. Battle Ram here is brilliant. Zap here is okay, not great. Now we don't have to deal with the archers, maybe? The archers die to the battle ram? I hope so. Nope. The archer doesn't get any hits on my tower, I think. No, it gets 1, right? Yeah, it's 1. Because if you zap it and the archers are within duration of the zap and they're stunned on your side of the map, then they don't get the hit. But since the zap didn't get the stun while our tower was shooting the unit, then we don't get to enjoy the benefit of the stun, locking down the archer and making sure it gets 0 hits on our tower. If that makes any sense. Also, doing dual lane pressure with archers is so nice because you're able to constantly apply pressure and then get the opponent in a bad cycle. Like, this is really bad for them. My card cycle isn't great against these evolved archers either. I might have to fireball and then evolved archers on the other side. Yep, that's what we're doing. It's the only defense that makes sense. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys can tell me differently. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I wanted both archers concentrated in one side so that I could get counter pushed, but I didn't get it. So maybe my idea was worse. Maybe I should have dropped something and then evolved archers split, and that might have been better because then he wouldn't be able to poison them. Okay, though. It's calculated. It's always calculated out here. Never do we make bad plays. Also, the Pekka needs to have 2 swords. Like, she's got 2 swords, but she doesn't use the other one. It's just cosmetic. It drives me crazy. All right. That was a terrible zap. I didn't commit to the zap fast enough. Oh no, I lost. I actually have to fireball that. That's tragic. Such a fun card to lose to. Not going to fib. Now the Mighty Miner is not getting targeted, so I lose to that. All right, we're gonna zap. All right, we're fine. How did I get bailed out of that? I thought I was dead for sure. I guess the zap was smart against the wall breakers, but yeah, I don't think he played well. I obviously did not play well. My bad. We'll have to fireball on wall breakers again. Really fun. But it's okay because we hit a mighty miner too. He hasn't been playing this very well, but the Inferno Tower is annoying. We can probably snipe it with a Rogue Ghost and a zap and... sorry. This is not going to really work that well, but it does kill the Inferno Tower. And then I don't have zap and cycle, so I'm an idiot. I'm actually just bad. Did I lose? Unless this does something. Probably not going to, but there's always a chance. Zap. Nope. That wasn't the Pokemon that we were hoping for. I love that you're doing this to me. Stop it. Alright, skeletons at the river, thank goodness. Those are not evolved. Alright, there's like no way, right? Alright, at least the archer stops him from doing anything for a bit. I could hit the wall breakers first. Right? Oh, that's rigged. That should have hit. I mean, maybe. Retarget. Oh my goodness, that's so painful. Oh my goodness, that was not the way we wanted to lose. Wait, the knight has a slower hit speed, right? I'm pretty sure, right? It attacks slower. That's why. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that would ever hurt me. I didn't think that Nerf would change anything. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that would be possible. The Nerf actually came into play there. It legitimately came into play. Oh my goodness. The Nerf caused the loss. I wasn't ready. I thought there was no way it wouldn't get the shot. Oh man, that's too funny. That is actually so sad. Oh, I would have probably won because we had a lot of stuff coming at him there. Like he was in a bad card cycle for sure. Oh man. That's not it. That's not it. Just got back at a haircut and they messed me up, says Devious Child. Dude, I'm sorry. One of my best friends, he got a haircut and we were hanging out and I didn't realize anything, but he eventually told me, he's like, yeah, you realize I have a hat on. I'm like, oh, yeah, it makes, like, I've never seen you with a hat on, Chris. It's like, yeah, dude, I got a really bad haircut. So apparently they took the, what did they do? So he's like 4 on the sides, right? And they took the 4 buzzer and they just went right down his head. And they gave him like the military haircut when he really likes styling his hair and having some texture to it and having longer hair because he looks a lot better with longer hair. He told me that this was like, bro, they did me dirty. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm sorry. So apparently, yeah, like when that happens, just wear a hat for a couple months, my guy. That's really the only strategy, I guess. Also, we just got BM'd. All right, we're better than this guy, so we could win, but like we're not playing well. I think we're dead. I'm definitely dead. I have like no elixir to stop this. Recruits are too hard to stop. I messed that up. Sorry, guys. We'll jump to the next one. Sometimes we do get BM'd by people worse than us, and we just play poorly, and we deserve to lose the game. We'll still say good game, and we'll move on to the next one. It's all good. Doesn't really matter. The barber said you're going to get all the girls with this one, says Mando. Dude, I read your name as Mundo. I'm like, Dr. Mundo. Cooking up the crazy, wacky stuff. I'll surprise buzzcut never hurt anyone, right? Dude, the surprise buzzcut absolutely shreds your mental. Thank goodness this guy is not like the definition of toxicity. There are some horrible human beings that will literally sit there in the game and fireball the corner of the map the entire time. I hate those people. This guy's BM, whatever. I don't really care. But if you fireball the corner of the map after beating me with a like hard counter or after I mess up, like that's just, I hate you. I actually hate you. But thank goodness that was not the case. I am very, very happy. Always got to be thankful when the games can be moved on to the next one that fast. Level 100% confident when you can't argue with your barber and you tell them they mess up the hair. Wait, when you can argue with the barber and tell them he messed up your hair. Yeah, because it's not fixable, right? My friend didn't, like, he said, oh, that's not what I wanted. Is there anything that we can do to fix it? But he didn't say, like, you messed it up. Like, I can't believe you did that, because that isn't like a, that isn't a solutions-oriented situation solving, like, thing that you can do. you want to make sure that you don't like anger the barber so he screws up your hair even more, right? I quit going to the hairdressers because they never listen to what I want. My girlfriend just does what I want now. Oh yeah, Cam, 100%. I mean, if your girlfriend can cut your hair, that's the play. He actually has his girlfriend cut his hair usually, and he looks so good. Like, out of all my friends, he like kind of looks like a model, like, not gonna lie. So he always has like a really good fit, always has a really good haircut. So for him to not have a great haircut, it was like, oh man, damn. Okay, I feel bad for him. Because he probably doesn't know what it's like to not have a good haircut. Anyway. I hate the Little Prince voice, it's so annoying. Yeah, it happens. Some cards you just don't like, you know? Alright, we want to focus because we lost a couple games. If you guys are realizing anything, whenever I try to do stories or tangential things with this deck, I never win. So I think that that's it's just a recipe for like, hey, I play against really easy decks that are easy to play, and I will still lose against people that are like way lower ranked than us with Pekka, because there's like no cheap cards that I can use to mechanically bail myself out. If you make bad decisions with this deck, you'll just lose. These are all games that I deserve to lose, by the way. None of these games that besides the Evo Skeletons game, or yeah, like every game that I've lost, I deserve to lose with this deck. Besides that one balloon deck, that one balloon game, I got screwed by matchup, and I will stand on that till the day I die. That guy did not deserve to beat me. But the other games, I did deserve to lose all of them, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna go battle ram here. We'll zap. Oh, what am I zapping? Imaginary bats, maybe. Evo Bomber is still very strong, by the way, as you guys can see. Still a broken card. But I lost this game not because of the Evo Bomber, not because of anything besides my gameplay. Man, that's so annoying. Like, the Cannoneer is such a strong card. Like, it's just so good. The fact that it's able to defend this so effectively is crazy. Well, he's definitely going to go Goblin Giant and win, right? Yeah, he just wins with the Goblin Giant. I can't stop that. He's just going to slow our stuff down, and then I lose. If I had Cannoneer, I might be able to defend that, actually. But yeah, the Goblin Giant did not get nerfed to the extent where you can play poorly and beat it. He didn't have Evo Bomber, so I could have like not battle ram there and then Pekka and then try to make a better push, and that might have won, but it is what it is. Do you remember Nikyoko's Pekka Balloon deck? It had Rage, Arrows, Skeleton Dragons, Miner, Evo Skellies, and Bats. I think it could be really good again. Yeah, I think it could be good too. My win rate went up only switching to Cannoneer. Yeah, it's really strong. Why did my membership get removed? It didn't get removed. It just expires after a year. Or sorry, a month. My bad. All right, let's see if we can mess with the Little Prince. Can we bully the Little Prince because his range is worse? I think we can. Yo, that was sick. That was so good. Yo, I am Pekka Bridge Spam. Wait, I'm really enjoying this. It's always fun playing decks that you're terrible at too. Like, I'm really bad with Pekka comparatively. When I make good plays, it's pretty, it's unique because I don't play Pekka very often. Like, when I make good plays with it, it's just such a good feeling. Like, wow, I haven't done this before. Oh my gosh! The Pekka just munched on the Little Prince. He thought he was safe. Wait, that is a huge difference in range. That is a gigantic difference in range. Wow. You guys saw that, right? That was insane. Hell yeah. That was awesome. Wow. That was really cool. I can't believe that it's put in that much work. We take the win, though. Time flies when you're watching tag, am I right? Hey, thanks, man. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like on the video. It goes a long way. It allows me to do these streams more often. It allows me to put out more content for you guys. And it allows me to lose to more Evo skeletons. So, yeah. If you guys want to see me get tortured by the Evo skeletons more often, definitely drop a like on the video. Support the stream for free. And also subscribe because I put out a video at 3 p.m. Eastern every day. Or I do live streams. Right now, we have a live stream with 1,400 people. And if you're watching this on a later date, you know, you could be a part of those people in the future. You could be a part of our community. I'd love to have you here. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool because live streams, we just get to experiment with new cards and new decks. Usually before I play the deck, I'll ask professional players how to play it. And I'll ask my friends, hey, how can I play the deck better? How can I get better at the game? So right now, you're seeing like raw Pekka gameplay with me, you know, messing around and reading chat and not really caring about what happens. But for the most part, yeah, when I record videos, I'm pretty dialed in and I play really, really well comparatively because I care about the quality of the gameplay. Whereas right now, it's more so chat interaction and talking to you guys about, you know, the nerfs and buffs and just seeing what the cards are like, you know, and more so casual for sure. Yeah, thank you guys. Whoa, we got a lot of likes on the video. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we'll just keep piling our way through. This is our last game with this Pekka deck, and we'll switch to another one. There's a whole bunch of other decks that we should be trying out. I literally played Pekka, and I played Royal Giant. I only played 2 decks. What's wrong with me? I've been playing for around an hour and a half, and I played 2 decks. That was not what was supposed to happen. Mission failed. The assignment was not understood. It's okay. Now we're going to test out Golden Knight that got a buff. It's able to dash more frequently. And then Evo Ice Spirit got a buff. And Evo Skeleton somehow evaded the Nerf hammer. And Goblin Drill got a buff. Let's test this out. Reply to this, little bro. I need attention. I got you. I will fulfill your attention, man. SirTag, the certified OG, says Zephin Stevens. Thank you, my guy. Really appreciate the support. Love you lots. And thank you, man. Yo, this guy's already mega-netting me. Wait, we can do this. Imagine all the mega... No! That was a mega no, my bro. That was a... Oh, my gosh. There's never been a more tragic moment in my life. My cards just broke up with me. Bro, there's no way. Golden Knight ran away. My NATO missed. It was set up to be perfection, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. We're never going to talk about what just happened there. That was actually tragic. All right, let's see if we can come back in the game, but this is not looking good. Wow, that was awful. I mean, I'm going to try to defend this. If the Night Witch Bat spawns on my tower, I'm sad. There's actually no way that that happened. I think this is the play. As dumb as it is, this is the play. No, it's not the play. The Firecracker's going to kill my Skellies. Okay, he's got arrows. We're fine. Wait, we've got Evo Ice Spirit. Yo, it's calculated. It's calculated, my dudes. It's calculated for this very moment. It's going to Evo Ice Spirit on his tower. It's going to do 1 billion damage. Believe. The strats. The strats. The plays. The damage. There's no way that it did things. It did things. There's no way. I can win. We will win. We will win. We will win. There's actually no way that that just happened. That was the most valuable Evo Ice Spirit I've ever seen in my life. No, bomb tower for the one time. No, I'm so stupid. I threw my tower in the left instead of going for bomb tower earlier. Oh my gosh. Well, I really threw this game. I don't think I could have played this any worse than I did. This is like my worst game I've ever played in my life. Like legitimately, the worst game I've ever played in my life. I've never played a game worse than this. I missed everything. And I made the wrong decisions every time. Okay. I don't know if you guys have done that. When it rains, it pours. This is definitely the worst. But it was really cool seeing the Evo Ice Spirit on offense. I guess with Goblin Drill, if it somehow connects to the tower. Like, why would he ever let it connect? GG. We'll go next. Clean play. The Evo Ice... I know. I made Evo Ice Spirit look good. Crazy. Bro went from really happy... No. Bro went from happy to sad to happy to crying. Exactly. That was a pretty emotional roller coaster ride. I'm not going to lie. That was insane. That was so bad. That was like the worst gameplay I've ever made in my life. All right, we're gonna bounce back. We'll play super well in the rest of these games. We'll play perfect in the rest of these. All right. No more bad gameplay. I haven't seen you mess up this bad after 6 years of messing up. Yeah, dude. I've never messed up more like that. That was worse than any other mess up I've ever made in my entire gameplay. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. It's okay. We're gonna play perfect now. Lumberjack activates King Tower. Skeletons round on the bowler. Perfect. Hey, we're playing well now. I told you guys. It's against my religion to play that poorly every game. All right? It's not happening. Wait, the Golden Knight's on the tower. That's cool. Go. All right, easy defense here as well against the balloon. Perfect gameplay. Let's go. If we wanted to, we could go in for a Goblin Drill and pull it to the King Tower, but I'm not going to. I just wanted to tell you guys that there was an option for me to do that. Goblin Drill is so good. Just not good into a bowler, I guess. Alright, so we're going to go Skeleton Surround on top of the bowler. We should be fine here. Should be a really nice counter. Should be a quick and decisive counter here. Who wants to spend more elixir? It doesn't matter. We don't want to waste our Evo Ice Spirit. Imagine wasting an Evo. Wouldn't be me. Alright, does this freeze on anything else? Or just the Lumberjack? Just the Lumberjack, but it's okay. Alright, so we're going to go Skeletons. The Inferno Dragon doesn't lock onto our tower. And pulling that back is nice because the Goblin Drill is going to be tanking for the Skeletons. So the Skeletons don't instantaneously die. We know he's going to have Bowler. I can go Golden Knight and click the ability on the left-hand side as fast as possible and make him drop Bowler. Yeah, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to support his Electro Dragon, but now the Electro Dragon is dead. The Electro Dragon's getting no child support, my guy. No gems, no money, no elixir. Now he doesn't have Bowler in cycle, so it's going to be hard for him to defend. He'll have to go Lumberjack. He's not even trying to. He's Lumberjacking on offense, which is terrible on his end. We pull back the balloon? Oh my gosh, how did the balloon get pulled back? Yo, that's awesome. We take those. All right, Redemption Arc with the NATO. For real, for real. We're clean with it. We're clean with it. Yo, I told you guys. It was going to be a good game today. We're going to get good games only. Wait, we can cycle two Goblin Drills for the memes. For the memes. For the memes. Poison. NATO. Want to kill the Electro Dragon inside? Ideally. If Electro Dragon dies, he can't do anything to me. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. Yeah, he's going to go for a terrible freeze and get nothing. Like one hit. That actually is pretty crazy that we're able to do that and get away with it. Really ridiculous, because we can just poison cycle. If we wanted, which we're going to do now, 100%. Fast cycle like this? There's no way I don't. Don't mind if I do. Oh, Evo Ice Spirit? Is it going to hold the Lumberjack and the Bowler and everything? This could be sick. Wait, let's try it. NATO. Evo Ice Spirit up in here. Poison. Look at that. It's going to hold it. It's not going to get the hit. That's sick. Evo Ice Spirit actually might not be trash. What? Imagine. Wait, we have to test this a little bit more thoroughly. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. There's no way. There's no way that this card isn't bad. There's no way. I refuse to believe my eyes. There ain't no shot. It's really good on defense. All right, we could Tornado and then have the Golden Knight lock on the tower, but that's so stupid. I've done a lot of really dumb plays today. I fulfilled my quota on stupidity. I can't do more. I hate this, that I have to go Skeletons. I don't know if I'm able to afford it. I am. Whoa, I was clenching right there. I was clenching, my guy. I had no idea if that was going to work. I was like, yo, please. I said that I was going to play perfect in these games. Let's not suck. Let's play well. Let's win 4 games in a row. You know, let's just win. Just win is the strategy here. Perfect. Ice Spirit King Tower activation. He misses with the Firecracker. The Ice Spirit stays alive. We're going to NATO this back, so the Lumberjack Ice Spirit is going to be able to hit some more damage. Oh, baby! The Ice Spirit froze him again! It's OP! I'm telling you right now, Ice Spirit, the best card in Clash Royale! It's not really. I just can't believe I'm making it look good right now. It's just fun. It's a very fun card. Okay, we're in a bad spot. But we're still okay if I play this perfect. Because if we go for skeletons, they multiply far enough away from the, they multiply far enough away that we're okay. Evo Ice Spirit? Oh, I didn't freeze it in time. This guy is such a mean person. All right, I would love to beat him. So if you guys are unaware, one of the biggest downsides of this deck, or Bomb Tower in general, is it's super, super bad into Royal Giant. He used arrows, so we're going to NATO and get more damage. I want to beat this guy badly. We do have Evo Skeletons, so there's a chance. Really the only way. We have to cycle our Skeletons as much as we can. The random Prince doesn't make any sense in the deck, by the way. Tragic for us. We're not going to click the ability. It doesn't do anything. We'll go into a Prince anyway. He'll Lumberjack. Pop off. Pop off. Go. All right. This is pretty tough. Yeah, I don't think I win this because the Prince locks onto the tower. Let's say GG. That's a pretty tough matchup based off of the fact that like the Royal Giant is not easily counterable by Bomb Tower. But I should have used NATO. I could have won that if I played better. That was a bad loss. Are you using your bomb muscles? Because that was a lot of clenching. Yeah, I was using my bomb muscles were engaged. It was leg day right there, man. It was leg day, and we were not able to run away in time. Our legs got a workout, though. We did get a workout. GG, that was a close one? Yeah, it was a close one. I should have played better. Should have won that. I didn't play well enough. This bomb tower doesn't pull. I messed up. It's okay. We made it pull in the end. NATO is fun. All right, the most scuffed way to activate King Tower is do it afterwards instead of activating King Tower against the Hog Rider. Okay. Will you still play our decks again? Yeah, not today, though. I do play your guys' decks. That's actually a series for streams and YouTube videos, but not today. To be honest, the Ice Spirit didn't need an Evo. It was already a good cycle card. Well, I mean, a lot of cards didn't need evolutions in general. Like, if you think that, you know, every single card that got evolution, like the Knight needed an evolution, you're just wrong. The Knight was pretty good without it. Skeletons were phenomenal without it as well. You just cycle Skeletons to get back to the cards that you wanted. You just didn't have them as a win condition. All right, he messed up. He tried to Earthquake a Bomb Tower. That was not coming down. All right, so watch this. This might be hilarious. I hope this works. Evo Skellies. There we go. There we go. Ah, he doesn't want it to work like that. Not about it. All right, if we go Evo Ice Spirit, it does nothing. So I'm glad I didn't. Glad I conserved Elixir. Good luck. No, I played that well. We'll go Ice Spirit. We'll be able to pull the rest of his stuff. And then the Knight's dead, too. Very cool. All right, so overall, like, not great, but not bad, right? We take those. We can go for a Golden Knight and test it out and see if it actually does something. I mean, we already know, like, it doesn't change anything besides the amount of times that you can dash. Oh, he just left. All right, cool. We go to the next one. GG. Click the Golden Knight dash. Say it does something. I don't think the Golden Knight is, like, the best champion in the world or anything like that, but it does work with the deck. I like your videos. Thanks, man. Any thoughts on the Monk rework? I think Monk rework is really, really good. Super, super good. Clash Royale paid good money for Jake to promote the Evo Ice Spirit. I didn't even make a video on the Evo Ice Spirit. I was the only YouTuber that was like not making a video on it. Isn't that kind of funny? I didn't milk the Evo Ice Spirit for views because it was so bad I didn't want to make a video. I'm one of the few YouTubers that will not make a video on it and say like, wow, best Evo Ice Spirit deck, because the card sucked so much that I didn't want to. When a card is that bad, I felt disingenuous like promoting it to you guys and saying that it was good. I didn't want people to spend money on it. I didn't want people to think it was a good card. It's actually decent now. It's not great, but it works. Yo, mechanics today. We're out here. We're out here. You guys saw that, right? Damn, that felt good. Are you taking creatine? Yeah, I'm taking creatine. Creatine is the main supplement that I take. All right, we're killing it. Wait. I don't think it goes through a bomb tower, but I don't think he knows that. I don't think he knows that. I'm pretty sure that our homie is unaware. Do we do it for science? Let's do it for science. Screw it. For science, my dudes. Oh, okay. Well, no science allowed here, I guess. Maybe in our laboratory we'll cook something up crazily. Bomb tower pulls both wall breakers. We're back to Evo Skellies. Hey, Spirit. Stop it. Stop it. Literally, stop it. All right, it stopped, kind of. Not really. All right. Kill drill. Golden Knight. Come on. All right. Wait, that's so worth. That's so worth. That's so much value. It's not going to do anything, though. Golden Knight's so wimpy. He literally is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Fully incarnated as a champion. All right. He used this spell, so Evo Skeletons will give him some trouble, to say the least. All right, we're just going to do it. Ooh, that is nasty. Ooh, that is a NATO. All right, let's do it. Let's run it. Oh, he doesn't know. Wait. Do it, Golden Knight. Do things. Yeah, you worked. It actually connected with the freaking tower. That's a miracle. That's even more miraculous than getting value of Evo Ice Spirit. Not going to fib. Golden Knight, it just... it hits different in the wrong way. It hits different in the wrong way. The way that it never works. All right. Poison. All right. Phoenix. Phoenix, please. Imagine all the ice spirits never hitting their targets. No. Or nor. Yeah, I freaked out. It's safe to say I sufficiently freaked out there. If one of those goes towards my tower, I actually freaking lose. Oh, come on. This guy was not nice either. I wish I beat him. I was going to say GG. I played so much better at the start, but then I just missed one Evo wall breaker. That's one of the biggest differentiators with, like, I guess... I guess with evolutions, all it takes is one misplay or one thing where they connect and then the game's over. It's kind of... That's one of the most... unsatisfying things about the game at this current point. That's the one thing that I've complained to Clash Royale about. Then, like, you know, the game used to be where, like, you're allowed to make one misplay or you're allowed to, like, eat something. But if you eat something and it's an evolution, you eat a loss. Kind of what happens. Anyway, that is the main thing for me. That minor deck is annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. I could have played a lot better in one. That is a deserved loss. I should have bomb towered, like, right here. If I just bomb towered right there, I was fine. Didn't play well. Okay, free poison, we'll take that. That was a terrible 3 Musketeers, so that is very, very good for us. Currently watching a Belgian at 1 a.m. Hey, dude, thanks for being here. Appreciate you staying up for me. All right, we can go for a Goblin Drill. And you know the other cool thing about the last game? At least we were able to showcase a really awesome Tornado. No more eating? Yeah, no more eating today. We're fasting, straight up. We're fasting on damage. All right, so I think that we're in a good spot, right? Like, we can possibly just go in for, like, a Golden Knight here and then figure things out after. Good deck for Emerald Arena? I don't know what Emerald Arena is. Finally got sick of the Pekka deck. I was switching it up. I just want to play different decks. I want to showcase all the cards. I think Golden Knight still sucks as a card, but it might work very specifically in Goblin Drill because Goblin Drill is very good now. Is this worth? Oh my gosh. If that dashed, that would have been hilarious. That would have been so funny. Gonna heal spirit me. Burn a bomb tower. Yeah, it was too easy to predict that. I knew his cards. I was like, if I knew Yugi Boy's grandpa's cards and that they're strong, I'm not gonna go and spam stuff to give him the win. I'm not handing him Exodia, you know? We're not doing that. Especially after I lost the last game. Like, miss me with that. Miss me with that, my guy. Also, I don't know if you guys appreciate that, but I do tell you when I deserve to lose. Like, I literally did deserve to lose that last game. It wasn't a matchup or anything like that. I just didn't play well. I actually, like, really messed it up. Also, you know the cool thing about this is we can just Evo Skeletons. Oh my gosh. Bomb Tower with Evo Ice Spirit is broken too. With Tornado, you have such good defenses. Pretty crazy. Wait. Okay, I don't know why he's doing that, but okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, wait. This is actually slightly scary. Sir, can we not die to this? Did I actually just... I couldn't kill those. That didn't feel right. All right, so I didn't want to drop a bomb tower because if I dropped a bomb tower, what happened is then he monks and it reflects back all the shots. But in reality, I should have dropped the bomb tower because he didn't have elixir. That was a bad loss on my end as well. Oh my gosh. I thought that we would just kill it with the tornado and the poison. He just kept healing it up with the battle healer. I've never seen anything like that in my life. All right, we had two really bad losses there. That happens though. Oh my goodness, that was painful. Dude, that was extremely painful. I don't think I've ever had a loss where I didn't think I was going to lose to that extent. That was insane. Oh my gosh. That's why you need a log? Yeah, if I had log, I would have been fine, but it's fine. That was also a skill issue. Should have just, like, not done that. Okay. Oh my gosh, Rascals one-shot it? Oh my god. There's no way. Rascals one-shot Ice Spirit. I haven't even seen that card. Well, I didn't know that interaction. We learned something new today. Rascals one-shot Ice Spirits. Not a good interaction for us, obviously, but guess it's a thing. We don't have logs, so this is a bad matchup for me. I'm not allowed to have that happen. In a bad matchup, I'm not allowed to make misplays. Because I just lost the game. There's no way. There's no way I win this. Unless I play so much better than him. I have to play 10 times better than this guy to win. That is so unlucky. He's even got Dark Prince. This is a 100-0 matchup. Oh my gosh. When I throw games that I should win, now I play a game I shouldn't win. No. This is the first game. When I really want to win, this is the first game that I get hard countered. Oh, the Golden Knight doesn't even dash through everything. Oh my goodness, I lose. I just lost. There's nothing I can do. Oh, this is so unfortunate. This is really, really unlucky. I don't know what to say. I got hard countered. There's no one that wins this at this point. This was really unlucky. The Ice Spirit, knowing that would have made a difference, but this matchup really sucks. I don't know how he RNG'd into getting this matchup, but that was not ideal. We'll play one more game with this deck. I'm probably going to be done with Golden Knight for a while. But yeah, that's crazy. This is the only game that, besides the balloon game, this is the only game where I got hard countered. Like, really, really hard. This one is unfair. You have nothing for Goblin Barrel. And then, oh, he even has Evo Skellies. But that's not that bad since we have NATO. It's like, okay. Because we can Tornado the Evo Skellies if he splits them, but that's super unfortunate. Clash Royale always seems to match up with hard counters. No, it doesn't. This is we played for 2 hours so far. We got hard countered 2 games out of a lot of games played. There were only 2 games that I could not win. This one and then the blue game. Well, like I could have won because we're better than them. Our ranks are way higher. If I played better, I would have won. But yeah, it is what it is. You're losing a lot? Yeah, I lose a couple games here and there. It happens. We're testing out things. I didn't know that interaction. We're playing cards that we haven't played in forever. I haven't played Ice Spirit into Rascals in my entire life. Like, I really do not remember playing against Rascals in the game and dropping an Ice Spirit into that. I've never seen that interaction before. So I assumed that Musketeers do not one-shot it. Archers do not one-shot it. So you should be able to go in for a Ice Spirit, right? But I was wrong. You can't Ice Spirit on Rascals. And since I didn't get that stun, I immediately lost the game because the matchup was bad. So there was really nothing I could have done there. But the other games, I could have won and played better. Anyway, getting back to business, we're going to go for a drill here. Phoenix is coming through. I'm going to play really, really, really well in these next games. I know I said that earlier, but yeah, jeez. Gob Drill is amazing. Yeah, Gob Drill is really, really good. All the other games I lost were skill issues. Hog Rider. All right. This Golden Knight should be cycled in the back instead of at the river, by the way. Doesn't really do anything for us at the river. Dude, it's easily countered. Like, seriously, if someone plays a tanky deck. No. Goblin Drill is really good into tank decks. If they don't have Dark Prince, you're fine. The guy had Dark Prince for my Goblin Drill, so we couldn't do anything into it. Dark Prince full counters every time. That was very situational. Like, you saw the worst possible matchup that we could have gotten with our deck. I don't think there is a worse matchup because you have no answer to log bait because you don't have Goblin Barrel counters with log. So, pretty tough. It's very situational. But do not extrapolate that one game and say, like, the deck sucks. The deck is very, very good. Alright, so we'll go for Goldeneye here. And then we'll see what else happens. We can go for, like, Phoenix. We can go Goblins. Counter with, I don't know, like, he's got no Goblin Barrel. We're fine. We're not playing against Goblin Barrel again. Thank goodness. Do this. Let's keep going for Drill. If you go for Drill in front of the tower, the Goblins spawn there, so it's generally a little bit better. We want to kill the Firecracker if we can. That'd be nice. Oh my gosh. That was the best, most lucky thing I've ever had. That was so cool. Alright. Evo Ice Spirit here. Golden Knight again. We should be able to kill the bomb tower and then dash afterward. He's going to dash on the Firecracker maybe. No, it just hits one skeleton in the back. So he's good enough to know that. He's actually decent at the game. He's played in the meta where Golden Knight was strong. People that we're playing against are not bad at the game. I actually do have to respect this guy a little bit because he has enough game knowledge to know, like, the right way to counter Golden Knight. Thank goodness. Deserved. Deserved. Alright, bad Earthquake does nothing. He'll log this or drop an Ice Spirit and log maybe. I don't know. We'll click the ability though. Skeleton was on the tower. Oh, come on. Robbed. I got robbed in 4K. Rough. Hog Rider comes down. See how I'm trying a lot harder because I threw games that I didn't deserve to lose. Like, I should have just played better. Like, I did deserve to lose because I played poorly, but, like, I threw the games. Now I'm just, like, focusing a little bit more. Which might be less fun for some of you guys, but it had to be done. It had to be done, my dudes. I'm not allowed to lose these games anymore. So, Evo Ice Spirit. I think the Evo Ice Spirit wins us the game. I'm not even joking. It might win us the game. He freaks out and doesn't want it to happen. So he's just like, yeah, get away. Get away, Jake. Yeah. Bam. Alright. GG. So that guy was obviously pretty good. He was on a mission to tilt us. He was pretty good at the game and going in for earthquakes and making sure that if I messed up any of my bomb towers, I would have lost. Interesting. I guess, like, some of the people that we're playing against are, like, have played a lot of Clash before. Yeah, he's ultimate champ. This guy hard countered me, so it probably doesn't even matter where his rank was. It did not matter at all. That was decent. I mean, none of these people have higher ranks than me. Not even close. But, so these games, like, I really shouldn't have lost. I should have just played better and won. This game was hilarious. I still can't believe, or was it? This game, I really can't believe these two games. The mess, the knob pull of the wall breaker, the mess up, and then the freaking, like, double mirror battle healer to heal through the poison. I just never thought that was a possibility. I saw that, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually screwed. It was such a sad feeling when I realized that I lost. I was like, oh my gosh, come on. Don't do that to me, my bro. Anyway, Golden Knight, not good. Evo Ice Spirit, actually a lot better than it used to be. And then Goblin Drill is broken. Goblin Drill is actually unfair. It's so much better than it was. All right, let's just NATO. It doesn't do anything. Wait, no. It dashed closer to the tower. Wait, that did do something. Even though it didn't hit the tower, because I tornadoed the miner close to the tower, and then I used the dash, the Golden Knight arrived on the tower, so then it was able to get hits. It was big brain. But it wasn't big brain. I wasn't big brain in the moment, but it was actually not bad overall. Because its dash made up a lot of space that it would have had to walk, if that makes sense. Always want to drop range cards on the Little Prince, by the way. Because if they click an ability, then it's going to be good for you. All right, Bomb Tower pulls everything. We've learned our lesson against wall breakers. Even not against non-evolved ones. It's ideal. SirTag, why don't you let your beard grow? I look really bad with facial hair. Why are you not placing your bomb tower in any anti-earthquake spot? Because it doesn't matter. Why would you drop your bomb tower really high up? Actually, it doesn't even work. Your bomb tower always gets hurt by earthquake. But if you notice what was happening, you drop the bomb tower and it full counters a Hog Rider every time. If you drop your bomb tower in the middle, it full counters Hog Rider Earthquake without spending any extra elixir. It's not like Tesla. Tesla, you place it in that spot and then, oh my gosh. Can these cards just get nerfed? Actually? Like, they're actually not fair. They're straight up not fair. I think I lose. Oh my goodness, dude. That's just so unfortunate. It's like... Alright, we're still alive, I guess, luckily, but... Man, the card needs a nerf. I had to drop 2 Evos to bail myself out, and then I lose, because I don't have elixir. I should have probably... Like, I tried to get the Golden Knight in front, and it wasn't going to happen. Yeah. His cards kind of need a nerf, not going to lie. Not going to lie. Both of those deserve nerfs. Especially Evo Skellies. I mean, I am running Evo Skellies as well, but, like, I lost the game because of that. 1 elixir card just killed me. Alright, so I think this is probably my last... I'm going to win 1 more game with this deck, but I'm not going to play it anymore. I'm not a huge fan of Golden Knight. It probably still works, but this deck is not at the top of the leaderboard. It's like someone pushed to it and they're playing it for fun. Having Evo Ice Spirit is a good card, but it's not near as good as Evo Wall Breakers. It's definitely not near as good as Evo Wall Breakers, and that is a fact. Evo Wall Breakers just get way more value, and they're pretty much impossible to counter. Where Evo Ice Spirit can be good on defense, but yeah, I don't know. It's not as good. Not even near as good. We'll be testing out some of the other cards. Isn't it painful when the Goblin Brawler gets 3 shots in your tower, like 400 damage a hit? Yeah, but the Goblin Brawler doesn't ever get to your tower, or it shouldn't get on your tower. It's really, really, really bad. Like, the Goblin Brawler, it gets distracted incredibly easily, and it doesn't have that much health. The Goblin Cage Brawler isn't that good of a card when you have distractions in the game. All right, we're not going to click anything stupid. We're going to play this pretty much perfect right now. We're going to play as well as we can. The strategy with this deck is generally you wait until you find what they have, and then you punish them. Like right now, we're going to NATO. I'm not going to take any damage from the Hog Rider, just from the Firecracker. The poison kills the Firecracker. Now we know he's going to have Mighty Miner, Valkyrie, or Evolved Knight in his hand. I don't know which one he's going to be playing. Doesn't really matter. We're going to drop our Goblin Drill in front because he's going to have to drop his Knight further away. And then if he goes Goblins, we might be able to drop the ability here. Nah, he doesn't drop it close enough. I was kind of hopeful. We could Bomb Tower if we wanted, but Skeletons are just better since we cycled the Evolution. And we activated King Tower, so we should be fine with no damage. Ice Spirit here, and then Firecracker gets countered by the Phoenix. You guys see that I'm not messing around anymore after losing that game? So since he's going to have Hog Rider Firecracker, generally the strat is just like play defensive bomb towers in this placement, and he can't break through with Hog Rider Earthquake. The only thing you have to be wary of is if they go in for a Firecracker and you go Golden Knight in the back. But yeah, this bomb tower is perfect. Full counters. Can you show a good Goblin Giant deck for the meta? All the Goblin Giant decks that I posted on YouTube are good. Every single one of them. Type in SirTag Goblin Giant, and then a ton of Goblin Giant decks will come up on YouTube. And I would recommend playing any of them. They're all very, very good. You can pull back the Knight, maybe? Nah, I guess not. I should have NATO'd it preemptively and then held it in place with the Ice Spirit. And that would have been so good. If I did that, I might have just won the game. Like, the Ice Spirit would have held the Knight in place forever. Oh, that would have been so good. But again, I didn't want to throw the game and do anything risky because it is a lot of elixir. And Tornado does cost a bunch too. Alright, we're going to have to NATO this so then we don't lose the Evo Knight. We want the Hog Rider to get tanked, get targeted first. The Hog Rider gets targeted by all of our stuff, then it doesn't do damage. And then the Knight should die here with only one hit on our tower. And then we can poison again. And then we're back to Tornado and Bomb Tower. We're dropping our Bomb Tower here. We'll Ice Spirit afterward, and then we'll use NATO. Actually, screw it. Let's use Evo Skellies. He's down too much elixir. He can't Earthquake in time. GG. So, like, knowing that and, like, actively focusing instead of commentating allows me to make better plays. Like, if I didn't know, then I wouldn't be able to do that, obviously. We're NATO this back, and then we're just going to get damage with the Goblins locking onto the tower. He's going to go Hog Rider directly into a Bomb Tower. The Skeletons also are not necessarily even necessary for me. We can just go Evo Ice Spirit. Goblin's not going to get any damage. And then we freeze. Well, we don't freeze. Wait, do we freeze the Knight? Oh, it freezes the Knight too. Wait, that's so good. It's actually good on defense. It's just not as good as Evo Wall Breakers. Or maybe Evo Wall Breakers are just traumatizing me today. I might just have a copium mechanism where Evo Wall Breakers have been traumatizing me. Golden Knight locks tower. We poison. He goes Hog Rider into a Bomb Tower again. Aimlessly dropping it in like 2 seconds. Holding the Bomb Tower. We don't drop it too soon because he's going to Earthquake. So we want to make sure the Bomb Tower is on the map as long as possible. It takes a while for the Earthquake 3 ticks for the Earthquake to fully go down. He's going to probably drop a Firecracker, so we're going to click the ability early so then he can't Firecracker. He's going to Firecracker now, but it doesn't matter. GG. We just clicked the ability because it was like, we dare you. Drop your Firecracker right into the Golden Knight ability, and he didn't do it. So yeah, this deck is really good. You do have to focus a little bit more. Don't do anything super stupid at the start, and you'll be fine. All right, so let's take a look at some of the other decks. Let's take a quick gander. We played Pekka. We played Royal Giant. Let's play Evo Tesla. Evo Tesla. See if it's decent. What do you guys think? For me, when I was using Evo Tesla, I really liked it with Expo. I thought it was good with Expo, but the biggest negative of Evo Tesla is it only gives the stun when it pops up. It does this little bit of a shroud stun thing that pops up. And when it gets the stun, or when it gets that ability, it will like shock everything around it in a circle. Which is really cool, but it only happens once. And it has 20% higher health. But you would expect it to give better value the entire time, and it does not. So that's one of the bigger downsides of Evolved Tesla. I would expect it to, I don't know, give us more value than it does currently. But yeah, I think they'll probably buff it, to be honest. Maybe they won't buff it because it's so strong with Expo, so they don't want it to be toxic. That's the issue. Like, remember how broken Sparky was with Goblin Giant? They didn't want to buff Sparky because it was so bad with other decks, but Goblin Giant Sparky was so good. Okay. We're going to go in for a Knight here because it will activate King Tower with the Firecracker anyway, right? We're in a Miner. Pull everything. Skeletons afterward. Pull it all back. Take no damage. Perfect gameplay. We Wall Breakers and we pre-log the Goblin Gang. Come on, baby. Doesn't do it. Dang, I really thought he would. Yeah, Goblin Gang in cycle. He decided to go for the Zap. He didn't get caught with it, man. He's going to go Goblin Gang now if we go in for a Miner. But the Ice Spirit's maybe going to jump on it. A Hog Rider. Goblin Gang afterward? Yep, there it is. Oh, there it is. The Goblin Gang is a pretty hard card for us to counter since we do have the Cannoneer. But since we got Wall Breakers, we can pull Bandits to the other side, as you guys saw. If you're creative with Wall Breakers, you can pretty much make anything happen. Alright, so we can Tesla here. We can go for a log. We can do a lot of different things. Tesla's probably the play. Poison afterward. Ice Spirit on the Bandit so it doesn't dash. Deli's up top so the Dark Prince doesn't hit. Hog Rider will get damage, but it's fine. Alright, so he's going to Mega Knight if he has enough elixir. If he doesn't, then he's going to get screwed. Alright, so yeah, he Mega Knights. I think that we just use our Tesla and Ice Spear and Skeletons and we're fine here. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I have to do anything else. Alright, so we'll Miner. We'll wait a little bit, and then we'll drop our Skeletons to go and pull that back. Poison. Alright, so here's the Evo Tesla. Here it is. It's going to shock everything. Shocks everything within range. So with Cannoneer, it's not bad. But notice how it doesn't shock everything the entire time. Like, it's done shocking now. I'm spamming everything in the right and seeing if this works. If the wall breakers connect and kill the minions, that'd be huge. I'm kind of screwing with him a little bit at this point, but it's fun. Ooh, I messed it up. Oops. Oops. How about we don't lose to the freaking firecracker? Oh my god, how did that hit my tower? How did that hit my tower? How did that hit my tower? It was dead. He's gonna Mega Knight on the wall breakers. I might lose. I really don't want to lose this game. Alright. We're fine until he firecrackers me. Dude, this game is so frustrating when a firecracker stays alive. Oh my gosh. There's no way. All right, we're going to play again. I'm sorry, guys. That was my bad. I thought that we could take the tower on the right because he dropped a Mega Knight. So I was like, Evo Knight's going to do so much. And it just didn't. Oh, that is tragic. That is actually tragic. The firecracker did 500 damage to my tower there. It's okay. Sometimes that does happen. Usually that doesn't happen because I'm in pretty good control of the games that I play. But that one, ugh. Yikes, my guys. We're not running Evo Skeletons, even though it's better. Because we're trying to test the Evo Tesla. And also, I think Evo Skeletons will probably get a nerf eventually. So I do want to see if this deck works-ish. That was a bad loss, though. The Hog Rider going towards our tower was suboptimal for sure. That Electro Spirit wasn't even necessary, so we'll take that. Alright, we can go for Ice Spirit. Doesn't activate King. I messed it up. Should have been one more tile lower. Alright, pretty easy log value for us. We can go for Skeletons at night. If we want to. Firecracker is a real card. Yeah, Firecracker is a real menace. For sure. That thing just staying alive was crazy. Our bad, but it happens, I guess. Alright, alright. We can go Tesla. We can go Ice Spirit here. We can also go Skellies. A lot of different things that we can do. I think this is probably the best way to get value. Like, not overspending. Just barely spending elixir at all. That Ice Spirit should have tanked the targeting from the Firecracker. Interactions are not going my way right now, but it's okay. We'll go for Wall Breakers. Miner. See if these connect. If he doesn't arrows. Gonna have to drop something. No, those connect. Oh, wow. Electro Spirit to get back to enough elixir for the arrows? Yikes. So Tesla, it makes a pretty big difference against beatdown decks, I would say. But it only gives a shock value. It's like, it's not near as good as Skellies. Little Prince is garbage now. They use the ability and Mega Knight still hits him. Oh, really? I don't know about that, man. I feel like you can still knock it back. I think Little Prince, like, you can still knock it back and the Mega Knight doesn't hit it. Maybe I'm wrong. Have you done that? Like, have you tested that thoroughly? I think that's a situational based thing. I think you just need to adjust your timing with it. It's not as easy to hit it replicably. Oh my gosh, man. Firecracker is such a pain. Wow, we are really running it back with the exact same thing. Alright, Evo Tesla. Evo Tesla, put in the work, please. Okay, it just has 20% higher health. That's really it. Really the only big benefit of it. Like the shock thing only pops up once. So it does do splash damage. It's just like not exceedingly reliable. Man, these decks are always super low skill from opponents at these ranks. Like it's always just like really low skill decks. Whether it's Mega Knight or Recruits or something like that. It's just super spammy stuff. We're gonna get a Knight down. I think I beat him. I don't think that this guy played very well, so I think he's dead. He's gonna have to arrows on all this, but that might not be able to kill the wall breakers in time. Oh, he did. Unlucky for us. Fortunately, Tesla is able to kill those bats. Miner again. I hate that we just wasted fun. Poison, I guess. Poison log kills the ghost. Pretty sure. Ice Spirit to pull. Night After. Skeleton's here. Log on the Goblin Barrel. You don't need another Tesla. Firecracker is such a perpetual nuisance here. Alright, thankfully it dies in one shot. That's always good. We'll click Wall Breakers just to see if he drops anything. I don't think he Mega Knights or anything on that. He'll probably just eat it. What is he doing? Okay, we'll activate King. Hopefully. Alright, we activate King. We poison. Go Knight. I see, I'm playing a lot better now. I really expect him to Firecracker, so we're going to pre-miner. Oh my gosh. Did it matter? I don't think so. Oh, poison. Wait, this is memes. Like, this Tesla probably isn't going to survive that long, but it's okay. Ice Spirit here. Is Firecracker the most annoying card for you guys as well, or am I just, like, in a different world? Am I in a different alternate universe from you guys? Evo Bomber is definitely more annoying, or was more annoying, but Firecracker is there just, like, always staying alive. If you don't have, like, arrows, it just stays alive forever. Kind of crazy. GG. One of the difficulties in that matchup is they have so many ways of stopping your miner, whether it's Prince or Mega Knight, so it's hard to get damage. But we played pretty well, I'd say. Played decent. Comparatively to the last game. With Fire, it's nice to get redemption, like losing to a card and then being able to run it back and beating it. That's always a good feeling. Especially activating King Tower and then doing like a decent play. Alright, so we have a couple other decks to test out. I do think that we wanted to see, like, let's take a look at the other cards that we haven't seen yet. So we want to test out Evo Bomber a little bit and see how that changed. I think that would be good for us. And then test out Little Prince, because people have said Little Prince and Bomber. Those are two cards that I'm interested in. So we have the Bomber and then we have Little Prince, and let's see how it goes. Also, thank you guys for all the support. Hervin Lopez says, thanks for the live, daddy. JK. Dude, so I'm not your daddy? You're going to JK me like that? Usually it's the other way around, right? Like the dad is surprised by the son. No, sorry. Well, actually, no, I guess that's the exact way that it is. My bad. Oh, man. Also, Ernest Dixon, thank you so much for this, the membership. Appreciate you, Ernest. Earnestly, I appreciate you. Evo Night Witch turns into an Evo Valk and spawns E-Bats. That's interesting, my guy. All right, we're going to click the ability. We should be able to kill the Ram Rider without much damage. Let's see the Little Prince in action. I don't think it's going to be bad, to be honest. It's still going to be one of the best champions in the game. It's like not that drastic of a difference. All right, the bats are dead, so we don't have to worry about that. I don't want to spend any extra elixir. Those pigs get one shot, I think. They should both get one shot. Nice. All right, so let's go goblins here inside corner, because they always do more damage when they're in the corner like that, if you guys didn't know. Slightly more damage. Wait, I messed this up. I didn't mean to do that. Does this still hit? I think it still hits a tower. Oh, it doesn't. Oh! It doesn't hit the tower anymore. You can't cheese people like that. No way. The freaking Evo Bomber used to be here and then hit the tower. It used to be there and then hit the tower from the other side. They adjusted it. They changed it. There's no way. That is such a dramatic difference. It's unreal. Okay, people are probably going to start running Firecracker instead. Like, it's still going to be good, but it's just not going to be as broken. Wow. That made such a big difference. You guys saw that right there with me, right? No more bomber cheese. I know. That's really whack. I wasn't ready. Yeah, Little Prince is still good, though. Watch. It's going to kill this really well. Like, you can't say Little Prince is bad. It's still really good. It's going to ramp up its attack speed and melt this Ram Rider and everything. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's no way that this card could be classified as bad. There's just no shot, man. That would be some severe level of copium. Like copium to the umpteenth degree that just isn't even a reality. Like you'd be living in a different world if you think that's bad. It's such a good card. It is such a good card. Yeah, Little Prince is still broken. Also, we're matching into someone that has arrows, so that's a really bad matchup for me. This matchup is super sucky. Wait, he just misclicked really hard. Pretty funny. He used his arrows. He might be dead. I think he's dead. I think he's screwed. There's no shot you're defending this. Not after how you played that, bro. GG. You arrowed randomly. My guy, you needed that. That arrows was a Jake arrows. You guys know how I like threw a couple games? I like misclicked a bomb tower. He did the exact same thing that I did. He freaking arrowed when he saw that like, oh man, I have to break through. And then he just like overcommitted. Yeah, it happens. Happens to the best and worst of us. So if you guys ever have that happen, realize that it happens to me. It happens to my opponents. It happens to everyone in the game. Just realize like if you make misplays, it's okay. It's okay to not play your best every single game. The main thing is like, as long as you realize that and play better in the future, then you're fine. You can't really change the outcome of how you played in a specific match. Like it's really tilting to continuously latch onto a tilting moment and remember it. For me, whenever I get tilted or whatever, I try to forget it as fast as possible and move on to the next thing. In life and also in video games. It's a good thing to practice. You don't like spiral and dwell on things that aren't necessarily as important. Wow, we've been streaming for 2 hours and it's been flying by so fast. Like genuinely, I haven't even noticed it. Like, I don't know. I planned to stream for an hour. I said to my friends, hey, I'm streaming for an hour of Clash. And I'm out here playing way more than an hour. Seriously, this has been awesome. Evo Bomber destroyed. Evo Bomber is not near as good as it was. The shadow of its former self. Also, that Firecracker should have activated King Tower. My bad. Oops. Oopsie. I should have not responded to that or activated King Tower. And ideally, you activate King Tower. You just drop it in the slightly higher spot. One tile higher. You're fine. My dude went berserk and Jake told him today, not today, look. Oh, yeah. I did say not today when he arrowed for sure. That was pretty funny. Wait, Evo Bomber? Let's test it at the river. This is for science. For science. Oh my gosh, please. Please, for science. For science! It worked. Evo Bomber still ran away. Little Prince is also still going to be able to hit. Nice. Little Prince range is going to mess with me so much, though. Like, I'm not going to be used to it. Imagine all the princes. All right, can we, like, not let these firecrackers die? Or let the firecracker die? Okay, all right, redemption, redemption, redemption. No! How did I miss it? I didn't drop the bomber fast enough. I didn't drop the bomber fast enough. Dang it. My bad. I hate not activating King Tower there. I also hate using double negatives, but we're using double negatives today. All right. Goodbye, Firecracker. It was nice knowing you. It feels really good dropping a delivery on that and saying sayonara. He did cycle 2, but I don't really care. He's going to go in for a Firecracker. It's going to go directly into a drill. Watch. That is our swamp, sir. Get out of here. Get swamped in units. Wow, we've got a lot of Shreks on the field. It's a field day. They're running wild. It was a really fun game. It was a really, really fun game. Not often do you see goblins in the meta, but I think that this deck works pretty well with them. It's nice because you can bait out logs and arrows with them. Yo, Michael, what's up, man? Wow, dude, you have the sickest last name. Why do you guys all have good last names? Michael Wainwright. Dude, the double W's. This guy is just perpetually winning in life to the point that he needs 2 W's in his last name. I wish, bro. I wish. Thank you for supporting me. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're having a good day, brother. Have you tried Evo Valk yet? I haven't. I think that's the last card that we'll try. Chloe says, I love my last name, Smith. Smith Apples, bro. Smith Apples. Chloe's going to go to the Big Apple. She's going to go to Cirque du Soleil, and she's going to see me perform. I am the ultimate clown. All right, so wall breakers are pretty good here. Wall breakers are very nice. It's very cool to be able to go in for nothing and just watch the bomber die. Pretty funny how overpowered Cannoneer is when you have the right support. If you're not bad at the game and you're running Cannoneer with the cycle deck, you almost always have an advantage. I hate saying that, and it is a pay-to-win advantage for sure. But it is a reality. Oh, that was not good for me at all. Sure. How about we don't do this? Can we poison so then that dies inside? All right, cool. The bomber still does a lot of damage. It's more fair and balanced now. It's actually a balanced evolution comparatively to the other ones. Like, it's still broken. It's still OP. I like it. I like it. I think this is good. And I think it's good in this deck. I'm just happy it doesn't ruin the game like it used to. It was actually game ruining before, for sure. All right, so he used his Barbarrel and his Bomber. He has nothing. He's going to eat that. Why are you responding? There's no way that... It killed it? That's a joke. My Barbarrel never does that. My Barbarrel never does that, ever. There's no universe. How? Teach me. How do you educate your barbarians to that level of intellectual? I've never seen that before. His barbarians are just brilliant. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm going to lose. The bat is going to ruin me. Like, I'm not even fibbing. That bat just wrecked me. All right, all right. We're running it back. We're running it back. We're running it back. Please! Force of lightning or something. There's no way his Barbarrel stops it all. Okay. Brilliant Barbarrel can't kill Evolve Wall Breakers. We're happy. We're happy. We're happy that happened. Go on me. Wait, why am I doing this? He's obviously not going to defend. I'm so stupid. I'm actually sincerely dumb. That was possibly one of the dumbest plays I've done in a while. But if we get the Goblin spawning with our little prince, can we 3-crown? There's no way, right? That's not going to happen. Unless it does happen, my dudes. Unless it does happen, my dudes. There's no way, though. It's not possible. All right, we're going to do this again. If that Barbarrel takes my tower, I will cry on stream. I'm legitimately going to cry if that Barbarrel takes my tower. Did we defend? Yo! No! What the hell? You really going to do to me like that? That is disrespectful on so many levels, my guy. All right, wait. 3-crown, 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 3-crown. 3-crown for the clown. Come on now. Please. Come on. Just for the one time. For the one time. No, it didn't work. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad. I'm so screwed. Unless he goes Golem. He did it! Okay. All right, spam all of our stuff and pray it works. Please. Please. Please! There's no way I win this, but... maybe. Do I die to this? I hope not. We're not destined to die today yet, brothers. Wait, he's gonna lightning me. Oh, let's go! Golem, get 3-crown. There's no way. We were in lightning range. That was the best game we played all day. Not necessarily mechanically, but I thought it was fun as hell. That was awesome. Let's go. That was awesome. We were in lightning range, by the way, because lightning does 462. We were screwed. That was awesome. Are you sad about the Evo recruits nerf? No, it was good. That needed to happen. Because I don't play this game competitively anymore. I don't play this game at a professional level. I want the cards to be fair and balanced. I want the meta to be good. So even though some cards really benefit me as a player, it's worse overall to have a game be imbalanced, because then less people will want to play. It hurts my YouTube channel. And also for me, that I play a lot of different decks at all points in time, I want to be able to play a really balanced game. So as a content creator and for someone that wants to have fun, I have a lot of options available at my disposal. If I'm forced to play really overpowered cards all the time, it limits the possibility of creativity, so the content is worse. And it's also just worse for fun because the game gets dry and boring. So even though recruits were one of my favorite cards to play, and when I'm pushing up and it's one of my best cards in the game, I'm sorry I'm a no-skill player. just how it is, all right? I'm not going to lie. I suck at the game sometimes, and I play really overpowered cards. Recruits are one of them. I'm glad it got a nerf, even though it's my main deck in Clash Royale, because this makes the game worse to have really overpowered cards stay in the game like they were. So it's good. It's good that they nerfed it. All right, let's test out the Valkyrie, and then we're going to dip out for the day. We're going to get one good game with the Valkyrie and see. She got 15% higher health. So this is the last card that we're testing. Also, if you guys enjoy this, if you want me to test out balance changes as soon as they go live and do a long live stream like we are right now, like the video. I'll do this series in the future every single time they do balance changes if you guys like it. If not, then I won't do it. I'm testing a lot of streaming series to see which ones you guys like and which ones you guys don't like. If you like these live streams and you want me to do it more often, I might even throw it in with a video. Maybe I'll do a video and I'll do a live stream, a 3-hour live stream. So you'll have a 20-minute video and a 3-hour live stream. Maybe I'll do that every day. I don't know. I'll try to figure something out. Like when there's an event like this. I'm considering also doing videos when I do long live streams. It's hard to do, but I might be able to do it. Anyway, let's test out the Valkyrie and the Evo Tesla with this. I wouldn't recommend doing this, by the way, but we're going to do it anyway. Get after it. We're testing out 2 interesting cards in one. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Valkyrie as soon as we possibly can, of course. She is a mountain of a woman. She is a strong card. Definitely going to fireball here. And we'll see what we can do. I mean, 15% health is huge. It was 15, right? Yeah, it was 15% extra health. It was pretty big. Oh, it's a Golem deck. Playing against Golem again, guys. All right, Electric Spirit chains onto that, and we do not get the best trade, but he Golems, so maybe we're able to defend and win the game, hopefully. Who knows? The Valkyrie! He wasn't ready! I think the Valkyrie just kills it. Nice, and it locks. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do the most optimal Tesla placement. This pulls the Golem. Can we defend against his Electro Dragon? I think we have to Archer Queen on it. Fireball's not enough. Oh my gosh, he has that. You monster. You abhorrent individual. All right, we really hate that card, by the way, if you are unaware. Like, he's so low skill. I don't like that he's doing that. He's making me fireball to keep my tower alive, but he doesn't have a big spell, so it's worth. Assuming I'm able to keep this tower alive, I win. He can't NATO his way through. I have to play perfect defense for the rest of the game. It might be possible. It might be possible. I don't know. If he goes Elixir Collector, we take his other tower. Cool. He doesn't have Elixir. Barbs right into that. Nice. Please. For the 1 time. For the 2 time. Alright, this is probably a bad Tesla. This is definitely a bad Tesla. What am I doing? Might have been a bit of a grief. I hope not, but we'll see. Evo Tesla? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the tower's still alive. He's just going to NATO it, though. It was worth. It's still winnable. It's still winnable. It's just going to be a much harder situation. Evo Skellies, you're so cheese, dude. Alright. See if we can beat this guy. We're gonna have to fireball here. Deck is so low skill. Oh no. Yeah, I think we lose. I mean, I try my hardest, guys. Unless... What if I Archer Queen in the middle? Can I do that? What if I Archer Queen aggressively? I mean, that's also a play. Golems into it, of course. Standard. It's going to be really hard to win because I think he just goes barbs on this. We have to fireball them. Yeah, at least I'm good enough to know that. Is there a way that we're able to defend this? Tesla pops up and like maybe shocks all this stuff. So like Archer Queen here to melt. Get a Valkyrie down and then fireball again. Another Tesla. Log, fireball, skeletons. Fireball again. Nah, it's not really possible, is it? Golem Battle Healer is so strong, and the Evo Skellies are going to lock onto my tower and I get 3 crown. Unless... No, it's not possible. I tried my absolute hardest, guys. That was a really, really, really tough matchup. I'm definitely way better than this guy. But, you know, Golem Battle Healer is a... is definitely a card combination. It is a card combination. As you can see, he's okay. He still finished top 2,000 in the world at one point, but not as good as us. And won based off of kind of just having a tank and being in a 1-1 situation. If you lose a tower against Golem and you're playing Expo, it's so hard to win that. But we'll jump on to the next one. You Golem Battle Healer? Yeah. You Golem Battle Healer is where it's at. I almost won it. That's kind of cool. You guys hate Golem? I feel you, but... Also, I can't be cognitively dissonant. I have to be honest with you guys. That maybe kind of sort of is my main deck without the Battle Healer. Okay, I don't play the Battle Healer as like my main deck. But honestly, that Golem deck is one of my main decks in Clash Royale. So yes, I understand that it is low skill, but I have done it to so many people that I cannot say, wow, I am the paragon of perfection. I am not a dirty player. Because I do that too, but I do it with Lumberjack. Okay? All right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm part of the problem. I understand. Anyway, we're getting back to business. I don't think this matchup is great for us. I don't know what this deck is, though. Is it recruits? I don't know. Let's test out the Valk and see what she can do. She obviously wasn't great in the last game. If the Evolved Valkyrie cannot kill Evolved Barbarians by herself, still, like, you know, it's good. It's a decent card. It's just her adaptation does not counter the cards that you would want it to counter at all points in time. Like, she's not way better against the cards that she typically counters, if that makes sense. Also, we have an amazing matchup here. Definitely going to click the ability. We kill an entire Mother Witch. We're killing a lot of pigs as well. And then I expo him immediately. This guy just, like, is in a terrible spot, right? Skellies. Log, we win. GG. Pretty sure. Like, that should be enough. Oh, wait, no, you did a lot more damage than I thought. My bad. All right, so let's see the Valkyrie into pigs, right? This is cool. This is a good matchup to showcase if she's stronger now. Evo Skeletons, obviously, very fair and balanced card. Wait, how does the Evo Tesla do here? Don't tell me Evo Tesla dies to Evo Skellies. Lie to me if that's the case, please. Oh, watch this. I mean, it kind of like sucks it into the Tesla. No, it's slightly farther off. Wait, Evo Valkyrie with Tesla? Evo Valkyrie with Tesla and Expo? Maybe? Did we unlock a new strategy? Because it literally pulled the pigs off of the Expo. It literally pulled the pigs off the Expo. That was really satisfying. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed that experience. So maybe there's a chance that Valkyrie works better than Knight with a Expo deck in some very specific situations. I don't know. I'm just theory crafting out here. Maybe if they buff Valkyrie a little bit. Who knows? You're cool, bro. I went Golem Clone. You've leveled up to an entirely different level that has been unheard of. You've been locked away in a dungeon, and you've only now gotten back into society to type in our chat saying that you play Golem Clone. Oh, man. That's pretty funny. Anyway, guys, I really enjoyed today's stream. If you did as well, make sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe for daily content every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern. Or, you know, maybe a little bit later if I decide to live stream and I just don't wake up in time. like today. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and you'll get connected with daily content. Also, if you guys are wondering, I do post a live stream as soon as these challenges go live, like the Tesla Evolution Draft or whatever. I stay up until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. my time, and I pop off and I win the challenge, and I show you guys how to win them very, very early on. So if you guys want to level up your cards for free or be able to unlock all these things like me, watch, I already have the new emote. Yeah, just make sure that you subscribe to the channel and stay connected for that. It's definitely a vibe for sure. Also, I'm pretty sure that if I confirm those are bad, let's just go and buy some legendaries. Might as well, eh? Get those as much as we can so we can max out our shop. Pretty cool. And then the Cannoneer. The Cannoneer is not worth buying if you already have it maxed out, because it gives you like a common card of Elite Wildcards value, which is terrible. So yeah, if you're maxed out, generally the best things to buy, stack up all these Evo shards like this and buy the emotes, because the emotes are they don't come back. But what I can do here is look at this. Look at this, guys. We have 14 out of 6 shards. Why is there a limiter? Why did they say that there's only 6 allowed? It's such a scam. You can go overflow and get 14 out of 6 until Clash Royale realizes that, and then they make you redeem your shards. I wonder if they'll ever do that to me. That'd be pretty sad. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, if you guys didn't already see, I did a live stream where I pushed from 0, like all the way at the bottom of Challenger, to Ultimate Champion with level 14 cards. So if you guys missed that out, check that out in the pinned comment. That was one of my favorite streams I've ever done. And Magic Archer just got a huge buff. So I have a video showcasing how to play Magic Archer and a super good deck for it if you guys want to. That will also be in the pinned comment. So one deck with Magic Archer for the new meta. And then the second thing that you guys will see is a push all the way to the top of Path of Legends, getting a, I think, 89% win rate with level 14 cards. So check that out. We won like 95 games, lost 5. Not that bad. Actually, that's a 95% win rate. All right. I had a higher than 89% win rate, and I said 89% win rate in my video. That's awesome. I scammed myself. So yeah, check out the video if you want to see a 90% win rate from 0 to Ultimate Champion. And then check out the pinned comment if you want to see the Magic Archer. So pinned comment for everything. Like and subscribe. No matter when you guys are watching, where you guys are watching, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And let me know down below in the comment section if you want to see this type of stream in the future. Peace, love, and positivity. Y'all are the best. And I'm already excited to stream.